Yeah. Hey yo, why? Hey yo, I'm so happy I got that on recording though. Why did nephew hit the Joel Santana though? Why did he hit the Joel Santana though?
I
He said, "I."
Our government don't do
oh my goodness.
Man, look, you can keep that animal shit. I'm gonna stay here and take my chances with you.
I'm saying in the human area.
I'm gonna take my chances
saying.
with humans, nigga, because I wish I would see a damn. You know, I ain't gonna hold you. If I was to ever be with some white folks, because that's the only time I would hear some dumb shit like that. You know, it's more scared of you than you are of it, bitch. How about you go there and find out?
I mean, some of them do go over there and
They're
find
right
out.
there.
Now, do they make it back?
They
Sometimes.
should be.
Hey, when they get put in that pack, guess who ain't gonna be there?
There was definitely that couple that was on Facebook Live hunting lions, taking pictures with a lion they killed, and his wife showed up. And they definitely in a pack, all right.
Oh man, the wife fucked around and got a squad wipe,
bro.
Because
Because it's on Facebook Live, obviously they can't mute the stream.
all you hear is they ass. All you hear is they ass screaming. I ain't gonna hold you. I might be a sadistic bastard, but I laughed wholeheartedly. Oh, I got a good laugh from that.
Because I know myself, and I was like, nah. They probably. It's one of those you shouldn't have been there anyways. But I don't need to hear it.
Well, you're a very good person. I'm not saying I'm not, but like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Hey, that was one of the moments where I wanted the lion to get his get back, and it happened, and I was so happy it happened at the same time. I was happy there was no like part 2. You feel me? They go back, and then she waiting. Nah, it happened same day, same time, real life action.
She heard that gun, knew her husband was over there, and said, "Oh hell no." They did not just do what I think they did.
Just give me both, man.
Like, bro, she really pulled up on him too. And the funny thing was, though, if you watch that video, it's like she was trotting up there too. It was like a full dead sprint. She was just, all right, bet. As soon as they seen her, it was too late.
Yeah, because white people over there taking pictures. Come on, we gotta get a picture of the lion that we just killed. Ain't nothing else around. It's not like they a whole pride of lions.
Ain't a whole gang.
I'm not gonna lie. If I see a lion, I'm not staying in that area much longer. Like if I'm in a car and I see one lion, that means there's at least 10 lionesses around here. I need to leave because I'm not as afraid of him as I am of them. He protects. They go out their way.
It's kind of like when it's kind of like the thing, like going back to the bears where they say like if you see like a baby bear like move the opposite direction because mama bear's somewhere nearby. Oh God, I see a baby bear, nigga. I am dead sprinting in whatever direction that baby bear is not in. It is over.
Hey, me like, nope. Hey, mama bear, I'm gonna leave him alone. You ain't even gotta worry about me. You know, I ain't gonna come over here anymore. I don't even like the woods. I'm going back to the city.
Hey, yo, facts. What I gotta do with me? What that shit gotta do with me?
What if he's all alone? I'm not gonna find out.
Hey, that he gonna have to Mother Nature gonna have to nature on this one because I promise you, I'm not getting involved. You think I'm gonna get involved?
Picking him up just here. Doom, 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 doom.
It's some loud ass growl. You realize that a bear on his hind legs is 10 feet tall. You looking at a whole professional basketball goal, fam. No.
And it's still crazy to think about because it like if people be in the woods all the time and it's like bears really just be chilling around humans and they just like, oh, there's humans here. Let me just keep going this way. The only time like they really be fucking with humans is if they fuck with them, they touch their babies, or if they haven't eaten in like weeks.
Yep.
And you the first thing they see.
Like I'm not going. By the way, chat and everybody listens to the podcast right now. Apparently nephew's acting up and Papa Rambeezy's not going for it, you feel me? So yeah.
Sounds about right.
But anyway, let's go ahead and get the party started. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's been about a whole month since the last one, and my damn face cam was in the wrong direction. We're not gonna talk about that. But what's going on, people?
I said, who?
Yes. Welcome back to the Run Those Games podcast, folks. Hope y'all been doing good, being nice to yourselves, drinking your water, all that other good stuff. Now we got a damn good podcast today because we got some topics that need to be talked about a little bit. We also have another podcast probably about to be coming out real soon, like really soon. You dig what I'm saying? But before we get on into it, so go ahead and thank our sponsors, us. Make sure you go ahead and check everybody's damn Twitch out, YouTube, the whole shebang. The merch will be in the description box below. And if you listen to on any audio platform, whether it be Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Anchor, which helps our podcast get heard on all these platforms, make sure that you rate this thing 5 stars to bring in more listeners. You hear me? All right, let's go around the horn, do our intros. We have no guests today, so it's the original OG squad. You did what I'm saying. Rambo, since nephew acting like full of hell, you want to go ahead and get yourself the way, OG?
If he's even there. He might be already dealing with nephew.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, what up? It's your boy Rambeezy. Back again for another one. Fuck y'all.
God damn.
On phone them, bro.
On phone them grave.
On phone them grave.
On phone them grave.
All right, Biggie, do your intro, bro.
It was good. It's your boy Biggie. Glad to be back again. We was talking about me fucking up and then immediately fucked up the intro. Ha. Ready to talk games. Ready to slander as y'all know I do. I do it respectfully, depending on the game, but ready to do all that stuff.
You still eat ass though, like on the
I
on the
don't
high
eat
key.
ass. Like I don't get it. What is this?
I mean, tell that to the people.
Oh, also, this has nothing to do with video games, but it's just because I was on Twitter. People, if you can see that the sign says that an establishment closes at 10 o'clock.
Oh, that video?
It is
Go ahead,
9:55. Please go the fuck home. Because I promise you, you're not in there just for one thing. Because if you were in there for one thing, you would have grabbed it earlier.
I mean, let's go ahead and break that down though, because I'm pretty sure all 3 of us have experience in the service industry. Biggie's worked at Target, Rambo's worked at a grocery store. I have worked at a Toys R Us, a food joint, and yeah, that's about it as far as like service work goes. That I can remember right now. Ain't nothing more irritating on everything I love than y'all getting ready to close. And anybody who's worked closing knows. It's a lot longer than opening because you gotta clean the whole stuff. Gotta make sure everything's straightened up. Gotta make sure the registers are counted. Gotta make sure the inventory's straight and documented and whatnot. Gotta record your sales, and then you gotta make the bitch look spick and spam, right? Ain't nothing worse than it's like say you close at like 9 o'clock, right? It is 8:55. You damn near got that bitch shut down now. Doors are damn near getting ready to be locked. It's 9:58, and yo raggedy scraggly bitch ass decides to walk in the establishment and be all like, is y'all open? Technically we are, but metaphorically and realistically, I want to stomp a mud hole in your ass. Leave and come back when we open or during actual business hours, you funky bitch, you. Ooh, that shit had me mad. The fact that video though was brother no less though hurt my soul. That was one of the ones where I couldn't agree. I'm like, dog, they're closing in a minute. Take your punk ass home. That smoothie ain't that good. I promise you, it's not that good for you to make a whole ass out of yourself.
What
guarantee
smoothie
that.
shop is in? Are they in Smoothie King or something?
I don't fucking know. I seen the clip. I seen the joint or whatever, and I was all like, it ain't that deep. And nigga, if they close in a minute, I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to serve your bitch ass either, because guess what? That minute we should be closed. It'll take me longer than 60 seconds to make your goddamn smoothie. Because like you said, there's never just one thing. Ever.
No, it's never. Whenever they say I'm just gonna grab one thing, it turns out actually I need a few things.
Yep.
And then they're in like that one time I remember we were trying to close and this lady was shopping for bedding and mattress stuff, and we had to tell her, ma'am, you have to leave. The store is closing in about 10 seconds. You can leave your stuff at the front and come get it in the morning, but you have to leave. She's like, but I just got it. Nope, you gotta go. You gotta go. Sorry, you gotta go. You can't stay here.
You gotta leave. Niggas is trying to go home.
You ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get out of here.
On God.
That's the biggest thing about it. And when you can tell someone has never worked in like the service industry or just customer service in general or in a store in general, whenever it's like, like people are trying to go home.
Yep.
Like when you ready to go home, say you just have an office job, when you done with work, you are done.
Probably.
Don't ask me nothing else. I'm going home. This is my time.
Yep.
And as soon as You get off work, then you decide to walk your bitch ass in the store with 5 minutes left. I want to kick you out the store with my actual feet.
Facts.
Like 2 feet out the door.
Like I dead ass want to just jump and put both my feet to your chest like Stink Meter, because fuck is wrong with you?
And it's the thing is, they know they wrong, but they just don't care, because they always ask, "Are y'all still open?" You know damn well you shouldn't be here. Both of us know that you shouldn't be here.
I'm not gonna lie, I got mad one time and told their ass no.
I've definitely wanted to tell them no one time.
Like I've real life said, yeah, no, we're not. And they're like, are you serious? I was like, yeah, we're actually closing right now. And they believed me the whole time. But then, of course, that one damn coworker wants to pull up. Oh, no, we're open for like a couple more minutes. And I looked at him like, you bitch.
I would have been like, you know what? Yeah, you deal with it, man. Thank you.
Oh, I left. I ain't gonna lie. Like, it was about time for me to clock out anyways. I was just trying to, help at least the people that I fuck with out. Like, I was trying to help them out. I was like, nah, I'm
not gonna lie. I would have been a complete asshole and put it all on him. Thanks, supervisor. You got all this, man. Matter of fact, go ahead, tell him exactly what you need. He's gonna get it for you. He's gonna ring you out and everything.
Oh, I straight up left. Like, I legit clocked out and then walked the fuck out. I was not going, dog. Nah.
I'm telling you.
Like, it was
me now would have been super petty. Be like, yeah, he can help you. He gonna make sure you good. He gonna make sure you get everything. He not even gonna close the store until you got everything resolved. You get everything you want.
Like, that's the thing though, Biggie. Like, 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Suck my dick. Suck my dick. My whole dick. Because I know good and damn well that he had opportunity to come here earlier. And it's not like we only open on certain days.
It's not like we only open for like 3 hours.
Yeah,
no.
like
we opened at 7 in the morning.
Like, we open all day. Like, fuck is wrong with you? Like,
we
nah.
Open the doors at 7. It is now 10:59. What was you doing all day?
And you work 8 hours, my nigga. I know that for a fact. Maybe even 10 or 12. I know you have a day off at some point, and whatever you need is going to be here. Please kindly put both my balls in your jaws.
Like, it's not like you trying to get the PS5, because whenever they like, oh, I just got to get a few things. It's nothing like that they needed to get that night. No, they come in for like fruits and fucking snacks and shit. Like, bro, you could have got this tomorrow.
It's never quick snacks either. Like, they had to make a whole decision. Like, I'm a type of brother, like, whenever I go to the store to get some snacks or some shit like that, bro, I have a mission. Like, I know exactly what snack I am looking for. You feel me? Like, if I go to the liquor store or some shit like that, I know I'm gonna want me some chips. Now, as for what type of chips I might want, you know what I'm saying? It depends on my mood. 9 times out of 10, literally 9 times out of 10, I'm going to probably get either cheese puffs for real, Doritos, and or, depending if I'm feeling freaky that day, some motherfucking chili cheese Fritos, because you know the motherfucking vibes with them shit. You feel me? You know the vibes. Like, I know my shit. Like, I know my go-tos. Like, it don't never change. It's never. I want to be adventurous.
You know, it'd be great, but I know why they wouldn't do it. Because it would cause it would cause a health hazard. If like whenever you can let them in the store, be like, yeah, I'm gonna just be a few minutes. All right, go ahead. And as soon as they grab a cart, if the clock hits, say you close at 11, the clock hits 11, and when you take a cart off the parking lot and it's got that immediate lock.
Yep.
At 11 o'clock, that bitch just lock up.
I ain't gonna lie. Seeing somebody crash with one of them joints was funny as shit.
Because they thought they could just go, that shit locked up on it.
Bro, they was pushing their shit to it was fucked up. They was pushing to their car, but I guess their car was like a little too far. The car they had was fucked up, but that lock just fell down. Nigga, you want to talk about some funny shit? That bitch says,
bro, the brakes on the shopping cart are ridiculous.
Bro, them hoes was not fucking around, bro. That shit just like Shorty was really just pushing her shit just casually, and I'm literally walking through my shit, going to lock my door and get in my car, and I literally just turned, hear her skirt, and her shit just face planted. I was like, ooh, that ain't got shit to do with me. Drove the fuck off. Was I laughing? Hell yeah. Oh yeah. I got all my damn chuckles in.
If I wasn't in the car yet, I at least got it out of.
I definitely was like, ooh. Ooh-wee. Well, let's ship it to me.
There's always got to be one dude. There's always one dude, no matter the situation.
Bro, that shit was hilarious. Like, I ain't never seen nobody get beasted like that. At least not in real time. Like, there's certain shit like where you could expect to happen, like a little kid falling, which is always funny. Yeah. But that right 100%. There, I was not.
Always fall in the funniest of ways. They don't fall normal.
No, it's always dramatic, fast, and violent. Like they know how. It's weird because like when you fall, they literally tell you to like not try to catch yourself because I say you hurt your arms or like shit like that. Kids take that to 100% though, because like ain't no arm getting placed down. They just eat the fall hard than a bitch.
I'm not gonna lie. My favorite video is that one little black boy. He said, "Mom, look, you want to see something cool?" He knocked the wind out himself.
Oh, when he was back on the shit, bro,
because he fell quick as shit, just boom.
Bro, kids fall violent as shit, and it's. I'm not gonna lie, they always make that loud ass thud too, though. Like that's another thing.
It's always so loud. You genuinely think they might be needing to go to the hospital. Like, nah, he be alright.
Like they might have broke some shit, bro. Like I've literally heard, like everybody's heard that damn fall, like where it makes that sound. I mean, bro,
you really think, oh Lord,
bro, I heard that shit. I thought he broke something. That nigga sprung right back up. I was like, nah, I'd have been on the ground crying like a little bitch. I ain't gonna hold you.
I say, grown adults can't afford to fall like that.
Bro, I fall like that at this age, nigga. It's raps. It is a done deal for me.
You just gonna be on the ground for a little bit,
bro. All you gonna
hear? Hey, as soon as you catch your breath, you still gonna be like, I live here now. This is my home.
Oh, at this point, if anywhere I fall, I'm staying there for a little bit. Like it's not gonna be no immediate get up. Like I told you about the story about when the damn brawl broke out at the club I was at, right? And how Buddy was sprung back up. Not me. Nope. I've been on the floor for a little bit longer. That fight would just had to happen like right next to me. It just what happened. Sorry, that shit hurt. That shit hurt. I'm not.
Go ahead and lay here. Give me about 35, 45 minutes.
I'm saying I'm not 14, 13. Hell, I'm not even 21 no more. I'm not going, baby.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Remembering as a little kid, me falling down the steps and the way I did it, and we had in the foyer sometimes it's like concrete.
Yep.
It was like that rock shit, like that slate rock shit.
Oh, that weird like little gravel shit that they have like on apartment staircases and shit.
Yeah, like it was like no, not like underneath it, but like you know how slate rock's kind of like brittle and it looks like sheets of paper.
Yep.
Yeah, like that shit. And that was our foyer, and I slapped the back, not even slapped, smashed the back of my head when I was falling down the steps. I smashed the back of my head on that, and I'm not gonna lie. 23-year-old me is thinking, how the fuck did my head not split open?
I've done that.
It wasn't no like just little slight one. No, I fell down the stairs full force. I hit every step. And the last one, obviously, that concrete. So you hear, and I just I'm just sitting there. As a kid, I'm trying to cry, but for some reason, my body's like, "Nah, we got to build this up." So it was silent for a little bit afterwards. So my mom was genuinely worried.
Your mama thought your baby died,
and she looked down, and I was trying to cry, and it finally came out.
In your head, he was like, finally!
Bro, I was trying to cry for so long.
You know, it's fuck. Like a motherfucker. Now, I've actually busted my head open. Like, I've actually busted my shit, and I thought I was gonna die. I forgot what movie it was on, but I have a feeling it might have been that one movie with the black kids who play baseball. I forgot what it's called, but I remember watching that movie the night before because like I don't know why I remember this scene, but like there's a scene where they're in the bathroom, like the kid slips, falls, busts his head, and dies, right?
Oh shit.
Yeah, so when that happened to me, because we were outside playing in my auntie yard, we was playing football and shit. She had these big ass, and again, black people, please stop having big ass rocks and boulders and decoration shits in your yard when you have good grass, knowing that you got like nephews and nieces and shit.
If you got kids, you got rocks and exposed tree roots in your yard. What the fuck's wrong with you?
You just know that that's going to be a scarred story waiting to happen when they get older.
I'm not gonna lie. My neighbors when I was younger, they had a tree that had like the exposed. It wasn't just a little bit of exposed root. No, it was a big ass chunk of exposed tree root just in their yard. And the amount of times that I done clipped myself or fucked myself up on that shit is ridiculous.
Yeah, we were playing football and I got tackled and like I don't know how I somehow fell at my back of the head, the back of the head out of all places too, not the front, not the sides, nah, the back, the most sensitive, exposed nigga you gonna die type part. of my head hits this rock, bro, I felt immediate pain and immediate pressure. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna die. Nigga, I've had some bad panic attacks in my older age now, right? I'm pretty sure ain't nothing topped that one though, because I swear.
You really thought you was gonna die?
Bro, because I seen it happen already. I seen it in a movie. I was like, oh, it's over. I'm about to black out and fucking die. Because like I hit and then immediately I started feeling like wet shit trickle down my damn like neck and like ear. Immediate panic. I'm like, oh, it's over. It's wraps. I'm dead. I'm gonna die. I started crying.
That man said, damn, I only made it to what? Chapter 5, chapter 6?
Oh, bro, I was pissed. Bro, my cousin sprint inside or whatever, right? Cause my mama in there, you know, with all my aunties, they in there drinking, talking shit. And she's all like, and they're all like, Auntie, Ant's outside, he's crying, he hurt himself real bad. I'm out this bitch, nigga, hollering. Same way the nephew be hollering, nigga, I'm hollering, going crazy. Cause bro, I think it's over. Like I've had,
I don't want to go,
bro.
I don't want to go.
Like even when I broke my collarbone, I didn't cry this much. But I busted my head, so I'm like, it's rap. So I'm hooting, hollering, going to like the whole nine. My mom, being the angel that she is, came outside. What's wrong, baby? I was like, my head. And I'm bleeding. Right? My mom ain't, bro. My mom ain't panic at all. She was like, come here, baby. Grabbed me. They took me to the bathroom. They put water on my head, which I'm not gonna lie, burnt like shit.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. You got to do it because I didn't bust the back of my head open. I almost cut my left index finger off being a dumbass as a kid.
Jackass.
But that water hitting exposed
meat
tissues, I guess. Yeah, exposed meat, exposed tissues that ain't supposed to be exposed.
Bro,
that's a horrible feeling. I don't wish that upon none of y'all.
Bro, I'm in now. And she's like, I know it hurts. It hurts. And the thing is, so like I had a concussion, obviously, because I just hit the fuck out of my head. So after like I calmed down a little bit, right, and I stopped crying because you know they done patched my head up and I'm straight. I'm trying to go to sleep because I'm tired now. My mom was like, nah, baby, you gotta stay up. So now I start crying again because I got a headache now. I'm like, just let me go to sleep. She's like, nah, baby, you gotta stay up. You gotta stay up. I gotta make sure that you don't have like no like type of like brain injuries and shit like that. Bro, the worst maybe 4 or 5 hours of my life. Woke up the next day like ain't shit happened, but I was busy than a bitch for like a good week or two though. I'm not gonna hold you. But yeah, kids, y'all have a different type of durability that I wish I had as an adult. Cause now if I hit my head now, I'm staying home for at least 2-3 weeks off top.
Sorry, boss, I can't come in. Got a concussion.
Bro, I told you all this. I have officially on record. Keyword is on record because I done bumped my head millions of times already. On record, I have 5 concussions, 5 or 6 concussions. Yeah, so like, and I got my recent one last year when I got in a car accident, of which I almost got to another one today with the semi truck, but y'all ain't got to worry about that.
Well, I'm gonna need you to, get a chauffeur.
No, that nigga almost hit me, and in my head, I'm thinking I'm about to get paid, but at the same time, like, yo, he kind of going kind of fast though.
I'm about to say we is talking about a big ass truck. Yeah, man, I'm about to get paid. No, you about to be 2D.
Yeah, I'm about to get put in a pack, but
I'm talking about I'm gonna get paid.
Bro, it would have been his fault though because the light was red, not like kind of sort of red. I'm talking fully red. You know, if you're already like in the intersection turning or whatever, you had the right of way. This nigga ran that red light, so I'm thinking in my head, I'm gonna get paid. But at the same time, I don't want to be in the hospital. Let me go ahead and speed my damn car and hit this turn real quick. I'm
not gonna lie. If the next thing I would have heard from you was, yeah, I'm in the hospital, I'd have cussed you out. You know damn well you ain't supposed to be out here getting no more concussions, man.
Oh hell no, because when I had my really bad one when I was like in high school and I actually landed flat on my head, like the day I still can't remember fully. They said if I get one more concussion, like with like in a year span or some shit like that, I need to go to the ER immediately and get my test for brain damage.
Yeah, you keep hitting the fucking head and shaking your brain around. Your brain ain't supposed to move that much.
And they asked me why I'm such a sociopath now. Any goddamn way.
You act like that was before, like that wasn't there before then, but all right.
Eat a dick. All right.
Mad all you want is the truth.
Continuing on. So first things first on the menu, you dig what I'm saying, is Destiny 2. I'm not gonna lie, as a unit, we kind of fell off this game because we got distracted by Apex and other things like that, as well as the mission that we are on as a unit in D2 for Witch Queen is fucking AIDS. You done heard me and Biggie and I rant about this already, but one of the highlights of this new season and update is the fact that they've added Solar 3.0. So in the update with the Witch Queen, they added Void 3.0, which gave you more customization and more control over your character and how you would want to play and how you want your build to necessarily like be with a specific type of power, right? I was excited for 3.0 for Solar because I like Solar. I like using the Golden Gun. I like using the Blade Barrage. That's my shit. I haven't had a chance to test this out yet, but by what I've heard and what I've seen on specific YouTube channels, nigga, Solar that shit.
I've seen someone snap like the dude from Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah,
create fire, and I was like, oh, that's kind of hot.
Yeah, so the Solar 3.0 has just dropped. We will eventually, and I mean this with a full head of steam and a full heart, because we got to do it because Destiny is my shit, and it's created some of my favorite videos on the channel. We gonna eventually get back on that hoe and play it. It's just gonna be a while because yeah, there's so much shit that's dropping. I mean, we gonna cover this fully in the next podcast or in the podcast after the next one that we're gonna end up recording. But that TMNT, yeah, that's getting seniority over a lot of shit because that's about to be the squad up type game. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, but Solar 3.0, I'm excited. It's like a quick little tidbit that I want to touch on right now because I do miss playing Destiny. I love watching content of it. I watch Benny, Sir D, and then there's one more, I think ZK Mushrooms. I watch like their 3 channels and Twitch streams, shit like that. They make really dope content and shit like that, so I fuck with it. But on to other news. Speaking of Apex Mobile. So this is kind of like a 2-part thing. Rambo, we the same age, my brother. So you remember the early days of mobile gaming, and I'm not talking about when we had apps. I'm talking about playing Snake on the cell phone.
Facts. Well, I get excluded from this. I played Snake.
We don't know that, Biggie.
On cell phone?
Oh,
I played on my mom's cell phone.
Hey, Biggie, I ain't gonna lie. You ain't played a lot of games, brother. I don't know if you was part of that. I ain't gonna cap. I ain't gonna cap.
Sure, had to keep my attention when I was in church.
But hey, yo, shout out to Aiden for the resale. Appreciate you, my brother. But we had like Tetris. That was fun, and the original Tetris song still hit to this day. I had the remix version of it on my Spotify playlist, but yeah. But we got that and Snake, right? Never would I have thought that in the future that I'd be a part of, where we get to the point where our games run better than some of these damn console games and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? As well as they're optimized and the graphics are fucking fantastic. Like there are full on like RPGs that you actually like have adventures with and shit like that via your cell phone. And Apex Legend, and I stand by this being the best, battle royale on the market, is now on mobile and it plays great. It plays really good. I'm not gonna say it plays better or just as good, but for a mobile game, it plays fantastic. Like I got my first win on it on my first game. I feel special, you know what I'm saying? But I'm really baffled at like how far mobile gaming has come, because we got Call of Duty Mobile, which is fun as fuck until you run into sweats. You feel what I'm saying? You got a game like Raid Shadow Legends, which sponsors everybody. I mean, it even sponsored my stream before, right? That game's fun as fuck to play. Pocket Mortys, another fun one. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Mobile game is fantastic. Like, there's so many games now on your phone. Like, before, we used to joke about, little kids ask if there's games on our phone. Now it's a legitimate question, because now, nigga, how do you not have a game or something on your phone? Like, it's more than just Candy Crush and Angry Birds now. Like, now you could have full-on sports games, RPGs, MMOs, the whole shebang. So, Rambo, let me ask you this, my brother.
What up?
How you feeling about mobile gaming, this Apex Legends shit, my G?
Oh, Apex Mobile is my shit. I cannot lie to you. I was on that day one.
You definitely was. You definitely was.
Day fucking one. That shit is fire. I cannot lie to you. I'm telling you, I've had more fun on Apex Mobile this season than on actual Apex. The game is well optimized. My biggest thing about it is it got all the stuff that used to be in Apex that niggas used to love.
Skull Piercer.
Skull Piercer. Lifeline has her shield again. What else is in there? Oh my Jesus, I died. Fuck.
They got that character specifically for mobile.
Oh yeah, Fade.
Yeah, Fade. Something like that. I can't remember what the fuck his name is, but yeah, him. That shit.
And
game is good, man.
And it plays so good though.
Mobile games have come far for a while. Now it's just AAA companies are finally getting behind it. Cause I've been playing games like Bleach Brave Soul on my phone forever.
Yeah, that was one you spent mad bread on, isn't it?
No, I ain't spend no money on it, but I spend mad time on it.
Oh,
for sure. I spend mad time on that shit. That shit is a console game.
Word.
Mm-hmm. Bleach Brave Soul is on console. That's how popular that game ended up getting.
Yeah. What was the one that you spent like crazy bread on though? Because I remember we was talking about that shit a while back.
I spent mad money on 7 Deadly Sins for sure.
There we go. That's what I was thinking about.
I knew it was one of the anime.
I knew it was. I thought it was the Bleach one.
Nah, I really like the Bleach one for sure. But I ain't get to the point where I wanted to spend money. Yeah, I can't play this shit alone. This shit is
like for me, the ones that got bread out of me as of late would be I'm not gonna say as of late, but like in general would be Rock and Morty's. That one got the 50 out of me. That one got the 50 ball. Raid got 60 out of me, but y'all know I play the shit out of Raid. Like that's a given. Dokkan Battle, that one got like the 40 piece out of me before. I spent money on a couple games, but like those like my main 3. And it's like Rambo just said, like, bro, mobile gaming came a distance.
Oh, in One Piece, in the One Piece game.
Matter of fact, now I think about it, there was a game that came out that was like a damn online shooter before Call of Duty. I forgot what it was called though, because I remember we was playing that shit in high school. It was like 2013. And it was like one of the first like online multiplayer joints. And I played the fuck out. I forgot what it was called, but I played that bitch for hours. I ain't gonna lie.
Fun Run.
Fun Run was like the best game to play on like away games.
Oh my Jesus.
And in class too. I've definitely called a bunch of my teammates fuck niggas before playing that shit.
I done said some things. You said some things,
bro.
Too.
The shit talking on Fun Run used to go deep, because like unlike like a Mario Kart, which still cause rifts in friendship, Fun Run, dog, you never really felt safe at all. Like
nope.
At any point you get hit with that damn lightning joint, that damn buzz saw. You feel me? Like anything like that at any damn point, right? Fucking fun. And on top of that, you playing like with your guys too, like the whole damn time. Like we used to be up in that whole, bro, away games talking mad shit. And then sometimes depending on like who we play, because sometimes other kids from like other schools and shit like that be playing with their ass. That's why y'all niggas lost today, bro. I miss Fun Run. I'm not gonna lie, that game was lit. We
was playing Fun Run at halftime.
Facts.
And then our coach banned phones.
Niggas was playing Fun Run all throughout school. I was in high school and middle school.
Can't say Fun Run without mentioning Temple Run, because Temple Run was that shit too.
Temple Run. Remember that one paper joint? That paper joint, the paper trash one.
Yep, that was the first one. That was the first one that I ever played.
Hold up, you got to get props to the GOAT too, though. Fruit Ninja. You can't not mention Fruit Ninja.
That's how you know you had a new phone. So for me and Woo, it was the Sidekick, and then the touchscreen phones, like the full touchscreen phones. If you could get Fun Run and Fruit Ninja on your phone,
you lit.
You was lit.
And then Angry Birds too. Back when that whole drop, nigga.
Angry Birds is still fun. I cannot lie.
Didn't they bring that one back? Now that I think about it,
Angry Birds has 3 games. 3 main games. Then they got other shit.
Yep.
Like, fam, like, bro, Angry Birds, Fun Run, the damn Paperball one. I remember my mom was, because she had like the iPhone, iPad, all that shit. So she had like the app store for real. I used to stay taking my mama phone just so I could play them games. Hey, mom, let me get your phone. Here, boy. Thank you. Be on that bitch for hours. For hours.
No, I'm pretty sure at one point my mom stopped giving me her phone because I was wasting the shit out of her battery.
Oh, when I finally got my own smartphone for it, that's when it was over, because there was that, and then like I remember like there was like these type of games that you could play where it was like the Mafia or like World War II where you could like make your own team and shit like that. It was like seriously pay to win back then. I'm not gonna lie, it was pay to win like shit. But it was fun. You go on missions, you get new characters and all type of stuff. Man, there was this one game, and it pains my soul that they got rid of it, but it was another one that was pay to win. It was called Rage of Bahamut. You basically do like the same shit, collect cards, do quests, battle of the players, the whole shebang. And I remember I played that game so damn much, like when I got my first job, I was ready to spend the check on that bitch. Thankfully, by that time, the game was on its decline, and then it slowly got pulled from like the Play Store and shit. Because nigga, I was gonna break it. Ooh, I was gonna spend the bag on it. I promise I was gonna spend the bag on it. My team was about to be stupid. It was like all fantasy characters, shit like that. Like they had the succubus on there. They had like the Minotaur. They had a whole bunch of like just fantasy shit, and it was just fun. But like you had to stay playing that game though, because you had to stay doing missions, quests. Then you had to battle the players for like certain items, like a treasure piece. So you get like a rare card. It was a lot. It was a lot. But man, ooh.
I used to play that. Sky Burger. You had to stack the ingredients by tilting your phone while they were falling from the sky. I used to love that shit, boy. That shit's my
bro. Remember the App Store shit? Like where you could have like the lighter joint, like you just flip your damn phone and like the light appears and shit.
Yeah.
I had that. I had the damn lightsaber one. I had a bunch of them shits.
I had one where it was like literally like just different types of guns.
Yep. Had that, or the fart button.
Bro,
man, we've come a long way. I'm not gonna lie, come a long, like now that I think about it, came a long fucking way. Cause I'm really going back like to think about high school and shit like that. I'm like, man, bro,
motherfuckers was hype about being able to fake drink beer from their iPhone.
Facts.
And now look at where we are.
We were childish.
Hey, real life alcoholics now.
Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that part.
Bro, that shit's great, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie, cringy as hell. Now I think about it. As far as like some of the shit that we did, like, so I'm about to expose myself a little bit since we're on the top about smartphone. I'm not smartphones, but like mobile gaming and shit like that, right? I remember on Facebook, and this was real popular once upon a time. You used to put TBH as a post, and people would tell you how they feel about you. When I tell you that I forgot that I did that goofy shit, and this was back when I was a senior.
Definitely did that shit.
Nigga, I looked at this and started cringing a little bit. Because granted, some of the people that like left me the TBH with, I still rock with to this day, right? Other motherfuckers, I haven't talked to them since this.
Facts.
So I'm over here like, what? Like, shout out to my boy Dante, right? My boy's in the military, he's doing good. Shout out to my dog. That's my young boy right there. I see it, I'm all like, I'm so glad I still talk to you. Like, that's my little bro right there. And I fuck with you. So I'm like, his shit's accurate. But like other people I see, I'm like, dog, I never talked to you ever since. And if I see you at a party, I'd fuck around and forget who you was. Like, bro, we used to do TBHs or like my status if type shit. Like, you had to like release something on their wall or whatever. I'm looking at it. I'm like, bro, I really was a part of this shit. And it's so cringy. And I'm so happy that my Facebook profile now, like the one that I recovered, this is like my newer one. My older one that I first had, like when I first got on Facebook, I'm so glad I can't remember the password, email, none of that. I swear to God, y'all would probably lose all respect for me.
Oh, no, I wouldn't. Because
I just want to see the raw XP
doing. I was probably doing the same thing you was doing, and that's why I will not know.
Bro,
I on Facebook.
I don't want it, dog, because that shit was just that shit alone is kind of cringe. Because seeing some of the shit that the girls posted, I'm like, why was you faking the funk? Like, stop playing with me. And then other times I'm like, bro, I really put this goofy shit on here. Like, I remember you used to put quote unquote hack, like if you took like your friend's phone or something like that, like hack this motherfucker ugly, yada yada yada. Nigga, I remember doing that shit to one of my female friends, I think, and I put hack. You try hollering at my shorty that you built like something. I basically like was roasting people, right? And I was like, why the fuck did I do that? She wasn't my girl. What am I doing? Nigga, cringe.
We was corny.
Bro, as hell. That's why that shit that Kenny retweeted with the Snapchat thing, I never got to that. Because by the time Snapchat was a thing, I was already in a whole relationship and I was trying to keep that shit to just me as much as possible. Now looking at it, like looking at my old status and shit like that about my ex, I want to die even more now. I'm like, I'm so happy can't nobody else see this shit.
Snapchat was a nasty time.
Bro, folks is really was saying put my girl phone down or put my boy phone down and have a picture of them. I'm like, fam, I'm glad I never got to this level of corny.
I'm not gonna lie. Niggas think Snapchat was bad.
Kick
days was way worse.
Kick was definitely worse.
Kick would have everybody who had that shit locked the fuck up right now.
Oh boy, facts.
I promise. And I didn't have a Kick. I just had the main social medias, but I didn't get on Twitter till my senior year. I was barely on Instagram off and on. I was on Facebook because that's when Facebook was heavy for real. Like when I was in high school, we was kind of on Instagram a little bit here and there, but nobody really knew how to like work it like how they do now. Same thing with Twitter. That's why everybody's old tweets be getting deleted and Stano Snap because as a unit we was wilding. Facebook, oh nigga, it was Wild Wild West.
Facebook is still the Wild Wild West.
It is.
So let's not say Wild Wild West. It's now the Wild West. They took out the second one.
Bro, Facebook, when I was like young to high school, bro, anything goes. Because I remember, bro, that's when internet thugging. And I remember I made a post about this. I'm like, dog, if you type it in all caps just to fight a nigga, you corny than a bitch. Like, that was then. And now looking at it now, niggas was really typing in all caps. And only a select few was really about that shit. A select few. Nigga. Like, folks really used to call people out before it was called sneak dissing. Actually, before niggas was sneak dissing, niggas were actually at who they had problems with for real. Now I think about it. What the fuck? Bro, I'm so happy that shit died. I'm so happy that shit kind of fizzled out because, bro, we talk about this shit all the time. We was letting the F word fly like crazy. Bro, we was... Bro, calling people out their names for shits and giggles, bugging the hell out.
When people were younger, they just didn't know, and now that you know, you're like, "Ooh, I gotta delete that."
Oh God,
I was a whore,
bro. But people, cause like now, like I'm not gonna say now, kiss and telling's always been like a thing for real, but then people would put that shit on blast for real,
bro.
Like I smashed so and so, or this bitch a hoe, or this nigga ain't shit. I'm over here like, bro, we in high school. What is happening?
Man, high school was a crazy time period.
Bro, I remember my days in high school, and I kept my nose as close to the damn. I ain't gonna lie, I kept my nose towards females. I was a thought.
I had a lot of female friends, and being around them at a young age taught me the one thing that I should never do, so fucked up, but never do is
send some meat.
And yeah, because being around women, I had one that no warning showed me a picture and was laughing at the dude, and then I had another female friend who she was really the school thought. I didn't know she was the school thought. I'd been there for like 3 weeks, and then I found out. But she showed this other girl a pic that she got, and I was just like, yeah, no, y'all just out here sharing meat pics and shit.
Y'all out here showing the dangalang?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fam. Like
they be showing each other the meat pics they be getting. I'm like,
yep.
Dudes be like, nah, don't share that with me. You can keep that.
On everything, you can keep that shit. You keep every ounce of that. I don't need that.
You get news from your girl. Niggas be like, nigga, keep that to yourself.
Bro, like that, like there's that. The kiss and telling was insane, as well as the sharing of meat pics and shit like that. Like I said, I was a thought, but I was never a thought at school for real, because I'll be honest, no girl at my school except for like a select few was really giving me that type of attention. So I was going elsewhere with the shit. I was like, fuck it. If I ain't gonna get none here, because that was back when, you know, sagging tight jeans and shit was popular. Like I said, I've never been that fucking way in life. So I was really elsewhere. But at that time, I told you, I was like a sophomore dating a 22-year-old. So I was out here in them streets doing that ignorant shit. Then, you know, I ended up calming down, get a relationship in my junior year, whatever. But I was literally doing that, hooping, and hanging out with my friends. I was baffled because when I was in high school, nigga, motherfuckers was fighting every day. I told you we had 15 fights in one day before Thanksgiving break, out of all times. And folks was re-upping on Facebook. That's the crazy part. Niggas really re-upping and outing themselves on Facebook. Insane. And now I think about it, Facebook has some real fun ass games too. Though they had one joint where it was like a not a battle royale, but like kind of like how like a Super Smash Bros. It was kind of like that, but like with weapons for real. So you can pick up like an AK, a laser pistol, shit like that. And I used to play that all the damn time. Back when poking was a thing. Ooh, I hated being poked. Ooh, I hated being poked. I'm not gonna lie, because I remember I had so many damn notifications about that. Such poke you. Man, let me poke this dick in your mouth. God damn.
Yo, I'm trying to hurt you.
Bro, that shit would aggravate the fuck out of me. Because I eventually would just pull up like, all right, so what's happening?
That poking shit almost got me caught up.
Hey, Rambo, you ain't the only one.
Ain't just be poking everybody, man.
That poking shit almost got me caught the fuck up.
You was out there poking people you wasn't supposed to, huh?
No. Shorty poked me 7 times in the time span of 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. My girl at the time was like,
who that bitch?
Yo, my nigga, what's up with that? Because one time, you can be like, oh, they probably did it by accident. 4 times.
In that time span on top of that?
I was just like, bro.
That girl definitely like, what the fuck is going on here?
Bro.
You just like, babe, I ain't do nothing.
I got caught up because I would literally just poke my friends or like some of my homegirls at the time. Just shits and giggles, right? My girl at that time or whatever, right? One of her friends kept poking me. Almost same shit like Rambo, like random hours, like just randomly, and it would be constant fucking poking, not just one. It'd be like she poked me, I poke back, laugh, whatever, or not even laugh, but like all right, cool, whatever. It'd be poke back. This bitch would not stop poking me. Like she would not get off Facebook.
Now that bitch pokety poke.
Bro, my girl at the time literally seen that shit and called me and was all like, why is she poking you so much? I'm over here like, fuck you mean? No, that's your girl. Get her. The fuck?
And it got nothing to do with me.
Bro, I swear to God, we had a whole argument about her. And I was like, why don't you confront her and not me? So we keep poking back. I'm like, I stopped after 3. After 3, I stopped.
I was not still poking back. I thought it was all fun and games, and I realized it wasn't, so I stopped.
Bro, her and her friend got into it. It was an entire thing, but that shit literally got me caught up. I was like, man, Facebook delete this goofy shit. I don't want to poke nobody no more. I don't even like. Nah, you can't.
I don't think so.
Nah, they got rid of that feature. Finally. I mean, they got rid of it like a while ago, but like, you know, niggas ain't checking for that shit no more because we all on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Snap. We on everything else but Facebook for real. I literally go to Facebook just look at my memories. That's it.
I just have Facebook to remind me of people's birthdays because I'm not gonna lie, my family got too many August birthdays, so I cannot keep up with all of them.
I don't give a shit about that. I'll be honest. Only people I care birthdays I care about are the people I'm still in contact with. If I see that's your birthday and I rock with you, I'll say happy birthday. Like matter of fact, I thought about it. Shout out to D-Man and King Dooms because D-Man's birthday at time of recording is his birthday and King Doom's birthday just passed as well. So shout out to them. And I think Flock's birthday hasn't passed yet. I think this is coming up. But shout out to Flock too. You feel what I'm saying?
Happy G-Day to all of them.
Yeah, but nigga. I'm good on Facebook, dog. I was on that hoe for way too long. That shit bring up painful ass memories. Like, fam, the cringiest shit I think about, I'm about to out myself, bro. I had 2 cringy moments, dog, when I was going through it and I was simping. Nigga, I was
playing crazy.
Nigga, I was hurt because I just broke up with my girl. Nigga, I thought it was over. Now I wasn't on no, you gonna kill yourself over a bitch, my nigga. I wasn't that. But I was definitely on some, bro, how could she do me like that type shit? Like I was one of them, bro. I was hurt. I was beyond hurt. And
I'm about to be a dog, bro.
Bro, I swear I was one of them, bro. Like, ooh.
What, you don't want me?
Bro, I was hurt, bro. Real life, bro. Real life. Real life tears swelling up in the eyelids, fam, and typing like some poetic, depressing shit. And then I remember the
room was in Marvin's room for 24 hours.
Bro, this was before Marvin's room though. That's how deep it was though. This was back when niggas was dancing and grabbing in the rain and shit. You feel me? It was one of them. It was you got it bad type shit, right?
Got it.
Bro, I remember one time, this was my ex, but my recent ex, right? We got into it. And I think this was our first time going on a break because I was like, it was literally, this is why I love that song on Kendrick Lamar's album. We like love each other or some shit like that, or whatever that song is. A fuck you, bitch. That one. We had one of them joints, right? So I typed on my Facebook. I was like, it can go from relationship to relationship real quick. Fire ass damn Facebook post, right? I was like, all right, done. Nigga, that shit got like 10 likes or some shit like that. Had a couple comments. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. I mean, I'm hurting right now. You feel me? I'm hurting. Like I want to cry right now, but I'm a thug. Tell me why. And I forgot I added my mom on my Facebook. She's all like, you gotta delete this post because your grandma followed me and I don't want her seeing this. I was like, the fuck? I'm about to make a new Facebook profile. I damn sure did.
Got to, man.
So I remember what made it funny was like years later, right? I'm like no longer on Facebook. Like I'm on Twitter, Instagram, whatever. She's like, you ain't been on Facebook in a while. I was like, yeah, I don't need to be there no more. Meanwhile, she did not know that I made a new profile. So mom, if you ever listen to this damn podcast, I made a new profile and I'm not adding you to it. You gonna have to hold that. Like you just gonna have to hold that. I'm not going for it. But that was greatness, dog. That was greatness right there. But pain. The simping that I did some head. I'm embarrassed now to think about it though. Like I did some real bad simping.
I was such a whore. That's pretty much it.
I was a simp. I was a simp because whenever I actually got in a relationship, it was raps.
Simp getting friend zone. Tough times.
See, I only got friends on a couple of times.
It must be nice.
Like a couple of times. Everybody else, I was like, nigga, who like me? And then I was like, oh shit, you like me? Bet we go together then. And then I didn't happen in between. But you know, enough about me and my thotty ways. Mobile gaming and shit has sent us down the damn trip down memory lane, seeing us how far the shit has come. But speaking about memory lane, dog, switch on to the next topic, next gear. Skirt. Y'all remember GameStop and how much fun it used to be in that bitch, dog? You remember them days?
When you just go in, just look at the back of the game. This look fine.
Bro.
So, ooh, this look lit. Let me get this.
Like, just be up and down.
The bitch ass when you tried to get GTA for the first time because your mom said you could get it. And then he'd be like, did you know there was prostitutes, drug dealing, killing?
I want to. Okay, so give me a second because you just opened up an old wound. When I tell you that I want to fight this worker at a GameStop to this day, this nigga's name was Steven. If I catch you in the streets, my nigga.
The fact that you still remember his name means this is genuine hate, and that is hilarious.
Nigga, I'm on that. If I see you in these streets, my nigga, is on site. I don't let this shit go. Cause even still to this day, my mom understood that her reasoning was dumb as fuck. Like now, but I don't care. It's the principle. So y'all remember 50 Cent Bulletproof, right? I wanted that game, right? 50 Cent, y'all know that's one of my favorite rappers of all time. He's like in my top 10, right? See, he has the game coming out. The bitch dropped. I'm like, mama, can we go to GameStop so I can get this game, right? Keep in mind, my mom has watched me play GTA with no problems, Mortal Kombat, no problems. And I think even at the time, the first God of War was already out, right? And played that with her in the room and did the quick time event where you're clapping cheeks. Watch me do that. Granted, when she wasn't at the house no more, when I was with my cousin, I did that shit a bunch of times, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But I was up in that hoe going crazy. But I remember the game dropped. I'm excited, right? Because, you know, Game Informer was that shit at the time. I see the reviews, the gameplay. I'm like, oh, I need that. Go to GameStop. My mom see I'm excited. I'm in that bitch gigging, nigga. I'm like, yeah, 50 Cent Bulletproof. This about to be mine. I grabbed the game, take it to the counter, smack that bitch on the table like a Yu-Gi-Oh card, nigga. Man, this nigga rings it up, right? Gets ready to take my mom's card. As soon as she goes to hand that bitch to this nigga, he says, oh, one more thing. I'm thinking, Because like I've had associates before like recommend, you know, 'cause back then pre-ordering actually meant something because that means that there's like a limited copy they're gonna get, et cetera, et cetera. I think they'll ask me to pre-order some shit, to which I could always have my mom to pre-order. It's just $5. We got that.
$5, huh? Yeah, $5 now.
And y'all know my mom was a heavy gamer, so like if they see some shit that she like, I could finesse it and be like, Mom, can I, you know what I'm saying, put 5 on this? Go ahead, baby. You feel me? Nigga, this motherfucker says, oh, well, just so you know, this game has nudity, not brief nudity. So he was capping. He says this game has nudity, blood, gore, violence, a lot of cussing. He's like, and to be honest, it doesn't really have that much of a story. It's kind of senseless killing. I'm thinking my mom gonna be like, he plays GTA, he's fine, right? My mom looks at me and was all like, oh, really? I don't think I want you to have that game just yet then. I look at my mom in shock, like, you ain't my mama. There ain't no way. Like, who is you and where is my real mother? Where's my biological mother who has watched me rip gods in half? Where's she at? Because you ain't her. You looking like a real Karen right now. Your name is Susan, actually. Susan, who is you?
Where's
Nigga,
my mama and what did you do with her?
bro, she looks at me, she's like, nah, you go ahead and put that back and pick up something else. And I'm not gonna argue on my mom, because once she says nah, it's over. Like, ain't no coming back. So I'm like, I look at,
go ahead and get something instead of nothing.
bro, I look at Buddy and I'm pretty sure he seen me want to come across that table and strangle him. I want him to die. I was pissed. So I take the game or whatever, duck my head low, put up against the wall, and I'm like, man, fuck. And I forgot what game I grabbed. I think I grabbed like Thrillville or something. I picked some damn game. Put it on the counter, and it was like rated T. And then he's like, oh, well, about this, my mom was like, that's enough. It's T. He can play it. Just ring me up so I can leave. And I'm like, oh, so now you want to be aggressive. Nigga, to this day, Steven, I'm on your ass.
Not gonna lie. I feel like your mom really knows she wasn't shit for that when you first walked away. She's like, I could have got him that game.
Bro, and what made me mad though, right? So, you know me, I'm gonna sit there and try to finesse it, because, you know, grandma gonna get whatever her grandson want, right? Nigga, we go to GameStop again, a different one this time. I made sure to go to a different one. Guess who the fuck is there?
Same nigga?
Same nigga, bro.
So he work at multiple.
Bro, I was mad because I grabbed it and I tried to go to the dude on the other side though, because this is back when they had like 2 people. I tried to go to Buddy on the other side. Buddy on the other side just so happened to start going on his lunch break.
So you had to go to him and say, oh yeah, he tried to come in and get this last time.
Bro,
he said he couldn't have it.
Bro, he didn't even recognize me though, because like I put it on the table, right? Walked away. And then my grandma was like, all right, so let me go ahead and get this game. He's like, oh man, who get this for? Oh, my grandson. And he explained that shit. And my grandma was like, well, he plays, you know, other rated M games or whatever, so I think it'll be all right. We buy the game, leave the stove, right? I'm thinking to myself, oh, it's in the bag. We lit. Grandma bought it. She ain't gonna be tripping. My mama ain't buy it. Grandma bought this one. Nigga, we get home. And I'm literally sitting there looking at the game, looking at the back of the cover, excited. Cause I'm like, I'm about to go home, pop this in the PS2, get to work. Bro, my mom comes to pick me up and my grandma was like, oh yeah, I got him a new game. She's like, what game you get him? Oh, I got him this game called Bulletproof. And then my mom's like, oh, he can't have that. And I look at my mom like, mama, you ain't buy it. This is like the one time I really argue. The one time I really argued with my mama as a kid. I was like, mama, but you ain't buy it though. Like grandma bought it. She's like, nah, baby, you can't have that one though. You can play anything else, but I don't want you playing that. Nigga, you realize how hard it was for me to not cry? I was doing everything in my power not to cry at that time.
Passive aggressive me would have been like, but mama, I played God of War.
Bro, I feel the tears in my face and my mom sees it, but she got to be a parent. To which I respect though. She stuck to her gun. She's like, I don't want you playing that. But I'm like, all right. She's like, we're gonna take it back and we're gonna get you a different game. Because my mom was still gonna give me another game though, like on principle, but she's like, we're gonna get you something else. I was like, all right. And I was mad because I'm over here, I'm literally in my room like this night listening to 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying, pissed off. Listen to Patiently Waiting, Don't Push Me, High All the Time, rapping all the lyrics. Hurt than a bitch. My mom told me years later, because like I said, I obviously remember this shit. I was like, mama, why did you let me buy that game? She's like, I'll be honest, I don't know. She's like, I was trying to have a parent moment and I wasn't thinking. I was like, obviously. I played God of War where I'm literally killing gods. I played GTA where I'm killing, having sex with hookers, killing hookers and get my money back, because, you know, don't knock my hustle. And doing drive-bys.
Give you my money?
Yeah, doing all type of just ratchet shit. I'm like, you was okay with that? She's like, yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I was like, me neither. So yeah, pain. Chat. So Steven, when I see your ass, I'm on it. On everything I love. You better hope I don't.
Steven got a whole family, probably about to have grandkids.
On God, if I see him, I'm hitting that nigga in traffic with my car. But if I see them grandkids, I'm throwing my damn hydro flask at them on everything I love. I'm not letting that shit go, dog. That shit hurt.
Steven getting up there in age, I'm not gonna lie. He's probably almost getting there.
Yeah, he can still get these hands, dog. He felt the need to go ahead and sprout that bullshit. But anyway, my bad.
That man said nudity. Like, they just nude in this game. They just dicks out. That's what they doing.
Straight up. And I'm like, dog, I played literally God of War where I'm looking at titties. Open areola, the whole shebang, but all right. But speaking of GameStop though, and them fuck niggas. So we all remember GameStop closing a bunch of stores, going bankrupt, the whole nine, right? Apparently at this store over here in Lincoln, Nebraska, right? Everybody quit. Sound
about right.
So this is what happened, right? And this is actual sign on the window. It says attention GameStop patrons, right? We regret to inform you that we all quit. Straight like that. Everybody quit. Our district manager has no respect for us as employees or as human beings, which we've heard a lot before with other companies, so on and so forth. I mean, hell, probably most of us in this damn Discord or listening, watching in general have been through that situation before. We have been told by our district manager that we were supposed to have this store achieving sales quotas, which is annoying as fuck, and running perfectly 6 months ago, which was 3 months before a lot of us even got hired. Unfortunately, despite the staff's best efforts, we are not God. So they basically, everybody at the store quit, and they told everybody to go spend their money at different game spots, which is kind of dope though. Because on the flyer or like on like the paper or whatever, it doesn't recommend any other GameStops. It recommends other like little hole in the wall game spots.
Yeah.
Which is actually kind of dope. I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was really cool. But I want to get y'all opinions on this situation because GameStop been fucking up.
Somebody about to get a call because your entire employee staff just said fuck you. Because the thing is, you said what? Well, who is the person that said they were supposed to have the quota again?
A district manager.
So district manager said,
which are irritating people.
The manager quit. That means the supervisor quit. That means every higher up that you had that was possibly at that store is gone. They even said, "Yeah, fuck this job."
Yep.
Not just the people that just associate. No, everybody said, "Fuck this job."
Yep.
Yeah, no, somebody's getting a call, and it's not going to be a very pleasant call. And I hope it's not pleasant to the worst degree.
Well, shit, I can tell you firsthand, district managers are fucking irritating.
Oh, I know.
I'm about to say, I told you about how I got fired from Liz off some bullshit. Like, I hate district managers to this damn day. To this day, I can't stand them. Like, there's maybe I can't think of one where I'm like, yeah, you know, he was cool. I couldn't stand none of them. They had a certain level of arrogance and then like unrealistic standards based off like just bullshit.
I didn't like district managers. I didn't like my actual manager, really my boss, when I was working in Target, because she was a kiss ass to the manager because she'd be in her office all damn day. As soon as the district manager there, everybody trying to look like they working hard. Motherfucker, more than half of y'all just be sitting in the same corner talking and gossiping about shit at work.
Oh,
y'all
God.
supposed to be the higher ups. As soon as they show up, all of a sudden, oh, I do my job. I do my job. It wouldn't be here. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Somebody
getting a call.
That is definitely a fact though. Like, man, I had a couple good managers. Like, shout out to James who actually hired me at Lids. He was dope as shit for real. And shout out to Jaron. He was my supervisor when I was a quality assurance manager. He was dope as fuck too. Like, I had a couple like really dope ones that, like, I obviously remember to like this day because they actually taught me some shit, put me on game, whatever. Like, they was cool. But ooh, most of y'all other ones couldn't eat my dick from the bite.
Shout out to my first supervisor at Target. His name was Levante. That nigga was cool. He was the only supervisor that would let me know, hey, we need you to do this better, and this is how I think you should go about it, instead of just being, yeah, you need to do this better.
You see how that works? You see how that shit work? That's construction. That's constructive criticism, and that's also like leadership, because he's telling you, what he wants you to do, but how you can do it better.
Yeah, because like they'd be like, yeah, we want you to zone, the entire toys and automotive section faster. And all of them just kept saying, yeah, you need to be faster at this. You need to get this done by the end of the shift. She's like, the automotive section, that doesn't get as much touch during the day because it's not the most popular section. You might want to start there and then go through toys last. And I was like, that's a good idea.
And exactly, then they teach you how to do it. Like the two managers I've named gave me constructive feedback, but then showed me and told me like how to like do my job better and shit like that and what to look for. Like them, I fucks with y'all, man, the long way and the strong way. Everybody else who was just on some I'm your boss type shit, suck a dick. Flat out suck a dick. I don't like, nah.
You're the only one that I respect, and I'm still upset when it comes to working there because I'm not gonna lie, y'all been in Target. Yeah. That entire back of the store where electronics is, they had me watching all that by myself. I'm not gonna lie, as one person, that pisses me off that you expect me to keep all of this clean, get all the new stuff out that the opening team somehow didn't finish, and then do reshop as well, and then help customers. Like, bro, I am one person.
Yeah. Hey,
I literally asked for one other person to help me, and they saw during Christmas break when and one of the people who worked there, he only comes back for Christmas break because he's in college. He came back, and during those like few weeks he was there, everything would be done. Just one other person. That's all I needed. Didn't ask for a whole team that I get to supervise. No, just one other person, a coworker.
The funny thing is though, like the damn back, like the we're in electronics, at least out here, but at least the Target I go to, because I want to say every Target, the one that I go to, there's never nobody back there. I have to search for like assistance, because like when I got my headset and some other shit, obviously I had like the shit locked up. I had to go find somebody. Like, dog, there's not just one person in electronics, just one.
Not gonna lie, after working in electronics, I understand why. Fuck them niggas. They be having you back there by yourself. They say you signed up to be electronic. That is what the job description says. You be doing electronics.
Oh, they definitely have y'all in toys, because that's usually where I find them. They be in toys.
We're gonna need you to do electronics. We're gonna need you to do toys. We're gonna need you to do automotive. And at that point, I'm like, bro, you didn't ask me if I knew anything about cars. I don't even own a car.
Yep.
We have to do seasonal as well. And then if we need help on the hardware, which is like all the bedding and shit.
Yep.
We need you over in hardware. We're gonna need you there too. Like, bro, suck my dick.
Yep. Sounds about right. That sounds about right though. I'm not gonna lie. That sounds actually incredibly accurate.
Bro, I signed up to be an electronics sales associate. I can do electronics.
And the thing is,
get you sales there.
It wouldn't be a problem if they actually taught you the shit in other places, like what to look for, what key points. They never do that.
No, they're just like, hey, yeah, do this.
Like they literally just tell you, oh yeah, well you need to do this, this, and this. I'm like, all right, so how's this specifically run? Oh, well you gotta kind of do it like this. Not kind of. Tell me exactly what needs to be done here. That way I could do it. Don't give me no kinda. Like, bitch.
I remember I asked them one time, how do they want me to prioritize everything? And the fact that they want me to prioritize making sure every shelf is lined up perfectly versus actually, getting stuff back on shelves and actually, doing sales, which was my fucking job.
Literally the description.
Like, y'all want the store to look so perfect, but sales is like the third most important thing on the list. The thing that y'all getting paid to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Hey, Biggie. Yeah.
Fuck Target. I'm not working for them. I was going to. Yeah, no, fuck them.
I'm pretty sure.
When I reapplied there and I talked to the HR at the one near me, I was already getting flashbacks because all of a sudden the position I wanted wasn't open. I'm like, all right, well, what do I have to do here? Well, we want you to watch all of like the sportings and clothing, and I'm like, all right, yep, I already lost me.
Right. Like, hey, Biggie, lock in for a tweak at.
Bro, and they were talking about adding an Apple section, and it was like, yeah, I was like, when is that going to be? Or anything? I don't know, but you could, we could hire you now, and then when it's open, you can reapply for that. Nope, not gonna get me like that. Nope, not gonna do that to me.
Hey, not gonna do that to me.
Y'all must think I'm stupid. I'm not the same one that applied the first time. It wasn't my first job this time. Nope, fuck y'all. Not gonna finesse me like that.
Because they will definitely be like, they'll tell you that they'll hire you for something else, and then you won't get that job when they come open.
Yep.
And you know what they'll say? Well, you're such a good asset here. I think we should just keep you here. Fuck you.
That has happened to a lot of people, where you get promised a certain position and then all of a sudden you just can't get it no more.
Yeah, fuck you.
That's part of the reason why I didn't like working my last job, because they had me working till 7 o'clock. But when I signed on, I was supposed to be off by 5, 6 the latest.
Yep.
I had to remind these motherfuckers that I wasn't trying to be 40 hours a week.
They'll finesse it. They will definitely finesse it.
I remember that I got hired at Target part-time. It was literally my first job. I was a year removed from high school. I signed up for part-time. That was my contract that I signed, the application. Part-time. Tell me why for the first 3 or 4 weeks of me working there, they had me working 40-hour weeks.
Yeah, I remember.
And my mom had to remind me, hey, you're not getting benefits. You might want to tell them they need to take that down or give you benefits. And I was like, I'm going to just tell them to take it down. Because I was supposed to be part-time. And then they try to be like, oh, what? You can't handle it? Fuck you.
Hey, suck my dick.
Not going to lie. Most of them was women. I would call my sister to whoop all their asses. I'm not going to lie to you.
No, that's a fact, though. You're not about to just sit there and pimp me out some hours and not give me my benefits, dog. You got me fucked up.
Ooh, the one that pissed me off the most, besides the white woman that was my boss, was the actual HR woman, because it was a black lady. And every time it's like, man, there's not many black people in this store. Why do you keep trying to get on my ass? All these white people in here.
I told you why. I told you one of the dumbest reasons I got fired was because the damn supervisor's wife liked me. Out of all things.
I remember I was working and I had said something to the girl that worked at Target Mobile because it was cool. I said, I just got done ringing out a customer. I had said something to her. Then I went to go work on the aisles in electronics. And then she came to me like, yeah, I don't think that you should be talking to her. Bro, why are you so in my business? She's really distracting to you. We think, bro, I'm not in high school.
They used to try to tell me that about my homeboy Daryl. That's my guy. He'd be like, we think you two hanging out so much is bad for you, and blah blah. What?
That's my partner. What is you talking about?
Yo, I knew him before this job. I'm gonna know him after this job. But y'all can kiss my ass.
And not only that, when you actually work with somebody that you like and y'all know how to actually work and shit like that, you get shit done fast.
Yo,
it makes work enjoyable when it's someone that you can be like, oh, I actually rocks with you.
We used to always get the work done. The work was never not done. Then they started trying to split us up.
Facts.
And we're just like, we're just gonna finish and then go hang out.
What are you doing? It's one
finish the work.
It's one thing if you're not getting shit done. I understand when supervisors, managers do that. Another thing when your team is efficient, but you got a problem with it for whatever reason because your ass want to be boring.
I wish I was still working there. I wish I had the mindset I do now at that time. Because whenever they was complaining about stuff not getting done, I wish I could be like, I mean, you could come back here and help me. I seen you talking to the other supervisor for 30 minutes. You could have helped me for that 30 minutes.
Like I said, G. That's why I don't do that service industry shit no more. That's why I refuse to do that service industry shit anymore. And as you can see, folks, this is just us talking about a couple instances. I can only imagine what these employees had to go through at GameStop specifically, because we heard about the horrors of GameStop where they were pushing them to get them to pre-order, do all this extra shit, just doing the most. So I know that they was tired of what the fuck was going on at that store, for real. You feel me?
There was some dude on YouTube, I'm pretty sure, if you can still find it, I'm pretty sure he had a multi-part series of all the bullshit that they put him through at GameStop, and I think he was a manager.
Yeah, he was a manager. He had a fucking 15-part series about it, and it was a bunch of shit where it'd be pre-orders being scummy, tacking on shit, targeting older women and selling them the wrong shit on purpose. It was a lot. It was a lot. When I got my PS Vita or whatever, they actually did that shit to my grandma, God rest her soul. I wanted the Vita, and she got me the 3DS. Granted, I'm not gonna tell my grandma she got me the wrong thing. I'm just grateful that she got me something, right? So I'm just gonna shut the fuck up. Yeah, I was gonna shut the fuck up and play Pokemon and call it a day, right? So my mom comes and picks me up because I wasn't happy, but I didn't let her see that shit. I just smiled. I was like, "Oh, thank you, grandma." You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna sit there and be a little bitch about it. Like, nigga, at least you got some.
You got older. You're like, I gotta be grateful for this.
Yeah, and I wasn't tripping because I told her what I wanted, but she didn't necessarily know what it looked like. So I'm like, I'm definitely not gonna sit there and have a bitch fit about it. I'm like, granted, and on top of that, I'm black. Like, you got me fucked up. My name is not fucking Kyle or Tyler. I'm not going for it.
I'm not about to die from being ungrateful.
Yeah, like I'm not going for it. So my mom comes over and then she's like, "Wait, is this the thing that you wanted?" And I'm like, "Nah, I wanted the Vita, but she got me the 3DS." I'm like, "It's cool." Like, I'm not really tripping about it. Like, I'll still play my other games, so I'll play like Pokemon and shit like that. Like, no, come on. And she literally took my grandma to the GameStop that she went to and cussed their ass out. Cause I guess they told my grandma it was a Vita. It wasn't. They knew what the fuck they was doing. So my mom snapped on them. Like, you never want to play with black mama. We all have black mothers.
You don't want to play with black moms because the school's favorite threat is we will call your parents. And whenever it comes to black moms, they'd be like, you know what? Go ahead, man.
Yeah. So when my mom went there, snapped on him, went crazy because the dude was an actual dick. It was trying to be a smart ass with my mom. Like, no, this is the Vita. My mom's a gamer. You're not gonna finesse my mama. And I ended up finding out, she ended up telling me that it was because it was the last one. And I guess Buddy was
trying to keep it.
Yeah, and Buddy was trying to keep it. So my mom snapped on him, went crazy, right? She came back because I'm at my grandparents' house, right? They came back, nigga. I had the Vita and 3 games with that bitch. And a $50 store credit too.
I'm not gonna lie, she was raising so much hell. The supervisor came out and even he was like, you know what? Just give her what you want, man.
Bro, my mom went crazy because I remember she called my grandpa. No, she texted me at the time. Yeah, she texted me. It's like, what games you want? I was like, I don't really know. And she's like, just tell me what games you want. I was like, all right. Because I'm thinking I just wanted just one, but fuck it, I'll take, Madden. I think that's when the PlayStation All-Stars joint was at the time. I was like, let me get that. And I was like, then let me get some adventure game or like some racing game. I was like, I don't care what it is. And then came back with all 3 of them joints and a $50 like certificate or whatever. I'm like, Mom, what the fuck you do? She's like, nah, that little Pondex motherfucker gonna try to play me like I don't do this game and shit. I was like, all right, hey,
you just left it at that. Mom, I hear you.
hey, I was like, I don't want to get caught in the crossfire, mama. Nah, remember, I'm your baby.
Thank you.
I'm like, I'm on your side. I'm on your side. My grandma like, I'm sorry, baby. Why don't you tell me what's wrong? I was like, Grandma, I'm not gonna tell you if you got it wrong. Like, I love you too much to do that shit. Like, it would hurt my heart to like tell you this ain't the right one. Like, even though I know you crazy, even though I know you'll raise hell like how my mama did, though. I know that, but I don't need it on my conscience. I don't need that.
I don't want to see your face of sadness when you realize you got me the wrong one. I didn't want that.
And then the immediate face of anger when she realized she got finessed. No.
I didn't want to see that, Grandma. I didn't want to see that from you.
I've seen it twice. It scared the shit out of me. I was like, my mama, I can handle that because I've been around that a lot. I've seen it. It still fucks me up, but I can handle that. But yeah. So
when your mom knows there's some fuck shit going on, her face is just bro.
All you see is Satan. All you see is Satan, bro. That's all you see.
Scary face, bro. When your mom know that something smell like bullshit.
All you hear is a Satanos. That's all you hear. This orchestra, the fucking organs playing, because somebody might end up in a body bag. That's all I know. Yeah.
Rainbow, I know you don't see your mom face when she like smell some bullshit in here. You just, even if it's like you just trying to get away with a lot, you can tell in her face, this is not good. This is not. She not believing not the damn thing I'm saying.
Facts. When you see that shit, nigga, I don't want no parts. I don't want none.
You know, I'm gonna just go to my room.
But again, this is why GameStop is in shambles, and this is why people don't really like working for GameStop. Because I remember at one point I wanted to work for GameStop bad.
Bro, I used to really want to work for GameStop, and that's when I found that dude's series of like I was like, ooh, never mind.
I didn't even find out because across the street from my parents' crib there was a GameStop, and when I used to go there all the time, that's when I was playing like Guitar Hero when I first came out, like all that shit. Mm-hmm. So I was geek because like the manager over there was cool as fuck. Like he let me buy M games all the damn time for one, so you already know I'm fucking with him off top. Like he was cool with my moms and shit like that. So I was like, bro, like this job is heaven, because every time I would go up in there, even if I didn't have money, we would go in there and talk games for like, he'd be helping the customer, like, I'm gonna get back to you real quick, give me a second, ring their ass up, we chop it up for a little bit more. He's like, so what games you looking at? I was like, I'm looking at this, that, and the third. And he knew about everything I was talking about. Like dude was dope as shit. I was, yeah, I want to work for them. And then when I seen him fizzle out, he's like, yeah, I can't work here no more. I was like, ooh, why? He's all like, he told me, he's like, it became less about like, you know, games connected with gamers and more about like just sales and numbers and appeasing management. I was like, oh, all right.
Because them shareholders started being like, yeah, we doing good in sales, but we want to do better.
Yep, basically. That's basically what it was. It sucked.
Shareholders, I'm not gonna lie, they running that company into the ground.
Yeah, that's why they went bankrupt.
That shit. And I didn't realize how bad it was, but I think it was before they went bankrupt, but like how bad it was until I noticed that GameStop stores were no longer even GameStop. They're like those
cell phones and Cricket.
Nah, it wasn't even. All they were buying cell phones and shit.
Yep.
But like when it was, they would have parts of the store that's just merch, not even gaming, but just clothes and figurines. It's like, I ain't never seen this shit in GameStop before. What the fuck going on here?
Shit, now they got all type of pops and shit. I ain't gonna lie, they got some dope ones over there. I ain't gonna cap.
They got some cool stuff in there, but it was like, it's really seeing, because of, you know, online shopping becoming a big thing and the fuck shit that they was doing for all these years. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the biggest bullshit, and I just remember it because being a kid and like you trying to return shit, it's like, I remember I got the Xbox One and I thought I was gonna be playing with all my friends, but they was playing shit that I didn't have. My parents were gonna buy it, so I was like, fuck it, we just take it back. I had the console for less than a week. I went back and that console, as you know, was like $500. They said we can give you at most $250. I'm not gonna lie. If I was white and had, I'm not gonna lie, hell would have been broken loose. Cause $500, and in less than a week, you tell me, oh no, because it's out of the box, we can only take it for $250.
Not only that though, that was like around the time when the Xbox One and shit, like you was able to get them, but it was still difficult depending on where you was at.
Yeah, I could have resold that probably for $600.
You could have doubled it easily.
I could have easily resold that, made more, and then just bought a console later.
Yeah, they hit me with the same bullshit when I went to go get my PS4 at the time. I took my Xbox back, and
they said the best we can do is $250.
They said we was gonna do like one something. And I looked, I was like, you got me bent, bruh. I was like, you got me bent. Nah, give me my shit back. And then
I looked them dead in the face, said, I'm gonna come back in here with more money and I'm gonna call you a bitch while I buy this console.
Bro, I ended up going to, I forgot what I did with my Xbox. I think I sold it to like Jordan. No, I didn't sell it to Jordan. I bought Jordan's Xbox actually. I did something with that shit. They ended up taking it somewhere and they gave me like $300 for it. And I was like, all right, straight. At least, at least not a full profit, but more than the one something they're trying to give me.
More than the fucking fraction of the cost that they tried to give me before.
Yeah, and I ended up getting my PS4 and the rest was history after that. But nigga, ooh. Fuck you, GameStop. I'm not gonna lie, and it hurts my heart to say that shit.
And you know what sucks about it? There'd be so many cool, like you said, there'd be cool ass people. I remember the GameStop when I lived in Indiana. We went in there to go buy me, I think it was 2K15. I went in there to get it. And they was sitting in there playing I think they was playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon. Like they was all sitting in a circle, crisscross applesauce. Teenagers and grown ass people playing a fucking card game looking like they having the time of their life. And I'm like, I want to work here so bad.
Yep.
They was having such a good time, and then shareholders took over and all them niggas had to go. And they're like, do you want to make 7 pre-orders right now?
Do you want to make 7 pre-orders? Do you have a GameStop rewards card? Do you want to sign up for a GameStop credit card for 30% interest? Suck my dick. No.
And it annoyed us, but now if you could go back in time, you would see the tears just trying to leave their eyes. Like,
right?
I want to leave. I want to die.
Except for that fuck nigga Steven. I ain't letting that shit go.
Oh yeah, fuck him. But he was there before that bullshit.
Still want to fight that nigga on God. I told you I'm not letting that shit go. Let me catch that nigga in these streets. It's over for him.
I'm just agreeing with Wu because he still remember his name. So yeah, fuck that nigga.
Oh God, I'm not letting that shit go. Oh. Let me see that nigga at a Walmart. I'm gonna pick up an entire shopping cart and throw it at that nigga. What was that for? Bulletproof nigga.
You don't remember me?
I'm gonna look at the nigga. You net foul.
That's crazy. Oh my goodness.
I'm not going for it, but Rambo, you got any any other horror stories about this type of shit?
Not that I can think of, to be honest. Yeah,
Man,
I was pretty straight. I ain't really had that issue.
Shit, fuck GameStop. Fuck GameStop. Hurt our soul, how bad? You said what?
I don't like GameStop in general. Fuck them in general.
I stopped fucking with GameStop when I went to Best Buy and they started telling me about warranties. And I was like, I ain't never heard no one ask me if I wanted a warranty at GameStop. Y'all actually care if I want to, protect my games and gadgets and shit?
They used to ask you if you want to put like a warranty like on games and shit like that. I used to ask my mom that all the time. She's like, nah, I take care of my shit. And I was like, we do, because she'd beat my ass if I ever ruined one of my games or controllers. I'm good on that. Yeah. Even though I've broken a healthy amount of controllers, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
None of the times that I didn't, like, because when my aunt used to, when Turtle Beaches were still, relevant, they would give me a Turtle Beach headset for like my birthday because them shits don't last long at all.
Bro.
But they come with a warranty. So one year it got fucked up way before my birthday was ever around. And my parents took me up there with the receipt. And they was like, yeah, we just, got to pay $1 and we get you a new headset. I said, oh, word? This was GameStop. They said, yeah, you got to buy a whole new headset. $50, please.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That shit is voided.
Yeah, no, you had to use it within the first 32 hours. After that, it's not a warranty anymore. Bitch, that's not a warranty.
Oh, God. But let's keep it going because we can keep slandering GameStop for hours. Speaking of nostalgia and shit like that, Street Fighter 6 got announced, revealed, and has like a little gameplay trailer, whatever. I'm not the biggest Street Fighter fan here. I'm not sure if I know Biggie's not. Rambo, you a big Street Fighter guy?
Nope.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie, it looks dope. It has like a little open world type joint going along with it. The graphics on, I'm not gonna lie, look dope. Graphically, it's ooh, ow, that shit nice. It looked good. It looked good, but good enough for me to buy it? No. And after what they did to the community with Street Fighter 5, I'm not going. Because y'all remember that game released with only 5 characters.
It's not even just that. I remember I was talking to Safad about that the other day because we saw that trailer. And he was reminding me that somebody in the community made a mod to make the game run better because it ran terrible online.
Yep.
And he hit the guy that made it with a cease and desist and took the shit down.
Yep.
And I'm not gonna lie, that level of pride in your work is ridiculous when you know your work ain't shit.
Yeah.
They could have hired him and they said, nah, hit him with a cease and desist.
Yeah, that actually happened. I remember, because shout out to the Gaming Illuminati. I think they actually covered that.
Man, bro, y'all could have hired him. He could have made y'all game a lot better. That might have helped y'all sales because y'all actually, realized, oh, he has something that we're lacking. Bringing somebody in from the community, uplifted.
Yep.
But no, you just like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah. Hit him with cease and desist, and they took the shit down and it ran like shit all over again.
Thought you was better than us. Yeah, go ahead, get that out of there. Yeah, delete it off the internet.
Yep. Gotta love it. But I'm just scarred, and I hope. Here's the thing, though. I don't want a fighting game to fail because I'm a huge fan of Evo. Huge fan of Evo. Love watching it every year. Know what I'm saying? Sitting in the streams, because high level gaming is fascinating to me. That people are just that good at games, and fighting games to me is the most impressive because you have to learn not only your character but other characters and shit like that. So it's a whole game of like chess inside an actual video game already. You feel what I'm saying? And Street Fighter, no matter how much I don't like it, because I'm just not. To me, it has always felt stiff. It's still one of the biggest draws at Evo. Like, I think Street Fighter, Smash, and actually I think it's like 4 of them for real. Smash, or Street Fighter, Smash, Tekken, and MK. Those are like the 4 big ones. Smash is starting to finally be grabbed a little bit, because for like the longest time it was Melee, but they stopped playing that at Evo now. It was like they were like, all right, it's time for you to play the new shit. We're not gonna keep playing this GameCube version on these fat ass TVs. Nobody's trying to carry that shit.
Ain't nobody trying to bring these fat back TVs every year for y'all stanky ass niggas. Yeah,
like we're not trying to do that shit no more, dog. You have to just get used to it and play this new shit, right?
So so much better.
Right, so now they're doing that. So I would probably scoot Smash out a little bit and just say Street Fighter, Tekken, and MK. Like those are like the big draws. I want this game to be good for Evo, and also because even though I'm not a fan of playing it, I'll watch it. I'll watch the fuck out of Street Fighter at a high level. I find it fascinating that people are actually that good at this fucking game. You feel me?
It ain't gonna matter whether that game good or not. When Street Fighter 5 came out, that game was in shambles,
and they still played it.
Put that shit up there. They still put that shit up there.
Hey Rambo, 5 characters no less.
5 characters, no story mode, and no multiplayer.
Just 5 characters.
You told them niggas, yeah, we're gonna give y'all Street Fighter 5 Lite. You got about the premium edition later.
Bro, it didn't get. Somebody probably gonna correct me. I swear it took like a good year for that game to start getting like its roster.
Yep.
Like that's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how bad Capcom did their community, which is die hard. Like Street Fighter community is that's like death row for real. Back in the 90s, you feel me? Blood in, blood out type shit. You did what I'm saying. That's like that. Yeah. And for them to spit in their community's face like that was just, I'm not gonna lie, it was shameful and disrespectful. Like, how dare y'all release a half-ass? That's not even half-ass. That's a quarter of a game. 5 characters. No online, no story mode was out at the time. Just on, like, not even local play. That's all you could do. Like, Cap, you got some fucking nerve doing that shit.
Usually, like, when it comes to whenever it's a situation like this, people are like, yeah, it's just the suits rushing it out. I'm not gonna lie. If the suits is rushing this out, how long was y'all working on it beforehand? Because ain't no way you telling me that you had a full game cycle to work on this shit and you got 5 characters done?
Yeah.
Y'all didn't get the netcode done for multiplayer?
Not even somewhat functioning. Hold up. I'm gonna look up Street Fighter 4 release, because I swear it took a minute for 5 to come out. We see Street Fighter 4. That joint came out 2008, right?
Mm-hmm.
Street Fighter 5 came out 2016.
So what the fuck did they do for 8 years?
2016.
Because I know Capcom got other games, and it's not like, oh, this is the only thing they work on. But 8 years. You had 8 years to work on this game.
So, yeah,
8 potential years.
So at least, so I'm pretty sure when they dropped it for the first 3-4 years, they were just only focusing on that game. But then you got to remember what happened during that time span. PS3 dropped, and then PS4 dropped. So you went from 2008 to what, 2016?
16.
Mm-hmm. That's 2 console generations. That's more than likely what it was.
And
but that's what I mean. Like, I understand, like, they weren't working on it the entire time, because Capcom has other.
Nah, you said it right, because there was some comment for Street Fighter 5.
You're not wrong. But I understand they have other games, but usually, like, I don't see them being like, yeah, we're gonna give y'all like 3 months to work on this game.
It's not other games. It's, think about how long it took for us to get Kingdom Hearts, because it went through 2 different console generations.
They also kept delaying motherfucking shit out of that.
Why you do that, Rambo? Why you do that, bro?
It's the only way I can think of to make him understand. You gotta understand, they probably developed that game for the PS3.
Yeah, I looked it up right now.
Yeah, Sony and them, because they released it. Sony and Capcom, there is kind of a joint thing when they release certain stuff.
Yeah, Sony. So I looked it up. Was Street Fighter 5 on PS3? According to Capcom, the game is a PS4 console exclusive due to both Sony and Capcom having the same vision for growth and potential of the fighting game space. Nigga, Nigga.
So Sony probably said, yo, look, we're getting ready to put out the PS4. Don't drop it on the PS3. Drop it on the PS4. And that's what they ended up doing.
And then what made it worse, though, because Evo was right around the corner, so they're getting it Evo ready, too. And it still wasn't ready.
Nope.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, I meant like all together. I don't mean just because I was like 5 characters is crazy, even for like, oh, we got to put this on PS5. 5 characters is crazy.
The jump from PS3 to PS4 is a pretty big jump.
It is, but I'm not meaning like, oh, they were supposed to, like, everything had to be there. Like, if they at least had the roster good, if multiplayer just needed a little bit more time, it's still, you could have waited, but at the same time, suits. But it's like, in my head, the way I'm looking at it, it's like the kid that waited last minute to work on an assignment and then started complaining about what other people were complaining about.
Man, that shit was aggravating just to watch it personally, because I'm not a Street Fighter fan, but principle, like, the fuck is wrong with y'all? Like, y'all put that out with 5 characters, and y'all didn't have some of the main characters. Like Akuma, I don't think Akuma was even out day 1. Like, they were missing like certain like vital characters.
I think some people's mains wasn't in the game and shit.
Yeah, so they had to pick up an entirely different character. Like, bro, that ain't it.
But that's what I mean. I can give the benefit of the doubt, because you're not wrong. They most likely were working on it for both. If anything, they knew about the PS4 coming out. PS4. And they were like, all right, we're going to still work on it for PS3 and then try to port it over to PS4. And then Sony was like, nah, just PS4. All right, so we have to then just optimize this for PS4. So let's just get the optimization done. But characters should have been ready.
Yeah.
Like,
definitely.
Multiplayer netcode is a very big thing because y'all game thrives on multiplayer.
Oh, speaking of which, I thought about this. Hey, shout out to Ethos and the Play Samurai Zero Squad and all them Neo Interactive. They actually just had an interview and whatnot, like on a gaming convention, I think yesterday or something like that. And they showed a trailer for it, and the trailer was fire. So shout out to Ethos and you know what I'm saying, his squad, for real.
Yes, sir.
I thought about that. But Street Fighter 6, I hope it's all right for the fans. I really do wish the best for y'all. I'm not copping, because I'm not gonna buy something I'm not a fan of. That's just stupid. I've never understood that shit. Not even for like content's sake, because like we just all went in here. Nobody here plays that bitch like that, so it would be no point for any of us to cop it. Oh, so yeah. Next bit of topic. 2K. Anybody in this bitch play that shit recently?
Nope, that's where I made my exit.
Oh yeah, you gotta go to sleep.
I got to go to bed.
I see you, man.
I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Guys, me and Kenny may be playing The Quarry or Super Mario Strikers tomorrow.
Hey, y'all gonna stream that hoe?
Yeah, probably.
I'm gonna need that.
So, goodbye, good night, guten Tag, and all that other extra shit.
Not just say guten Tag.
Kiss nephew on the forehead for me.
I did.
Appreciate you, my brother. All right. Well, since it's just me and Biggie, you ugly than a motherfucker, not playing.
Man, I ain't do nothing.
But continuing on. Okay, so 2K, none of us have played it. I have caved and decided to continue the series for the group channel's sake, only because I've been slacking on putting content up there. I need to get something on there. But I will say, this is probably the best season of rewards I have seen from 2K this year, or this game. Bro, mascots, finally. Then you get like the little city mascot early, then the jetpack, and like some more shit. Why did it take, Biggie? I want your take on this. This is more so just a segment for you, my brother. Because you local 2K head up in here, aside from Rambo and Agent. Why do you think it took us so long to get their shit together when it comes to this, bruh?
Because 2K thought they could, put out good content. The thing is, with something like that, they were trying to hold out and keep the good stuff for the end of the season, or end of the play cycle, because they know people get bored around that time. Because if you already had all that stuff the first 2-3 seasons, I'm not about to sit here and grind for a fucking skeleton. I'm not about to sit here and grind for a goddamn fucking iced out sweatshirt and pants, bro, versus putting that in the beginning of the season, which back fucking fire for them, but putting that in the beginning of the season, and then people who are still playing it, oh, there's this new shit coming out, then you get some people that might have dropped it and they're going to pick it up later in the year. The problem is that y'all community is fucking up the game for people, and y'all gameplay is ass because y'all keep listening to people who you shouldn't be listening to. It was a great plan. It was a great plan, but they forgot one vital thing. They fuck up their game every year.
Yeah.
So why would I sit here and grind for this shit? I'm not about to sit here and do 5 out and zone all fucking day for a fucking mascot. I'm not doing it.
I ain't gonna lie. That kind of wish. Like, what I don't understand is, like, why did it take so long for the mascot to come out though?
Because
that's what I don't get. Because mascots have always been like a day one thing in like almost every 2K that I could remember right now. And every 2K you can get a mascot which you like, you know, legend 99, whatever, right? So what I'm trying to figure out, I was like, why did it take y'all so long just for something like that, and you couldn't come up with nothing else? Like, for me, I'm not gonna say anything else, but that's only where I could think about, honestly. But like, you could have did that, and then like towards the end of the season, like had like big head characters, like on some, I almost said Def Jam, on some what's that damn game on NBA Jam. Like on some shit like that,
or
so
2K Playgrounds.
Yeah, like y'all could have did something like that, but even still, like it took them this long to put mascots in the game. Like it I don't know. It just seemed like they had the formula. They could have did something with it, but it took too long because now like only the diehards, the people who just can't put 2K down, are playing. You feel me?
Yeah.
And it kind of sucks because like I would like to play the game and, you know, get the mascot. I'm literally only playing my league for the group channel at this point. I have no motivation or reason to play that shit otherwise.
Every time I see, and it's no shot at him as a person, but every time I see iPod King Carter playing Rec, it reminds me of why I don't play that game. Because just the 5 out zone shit is so fucking boring, bro. It's so boring. Like it's not even in the NBA. 5 out zone, you don't even run that in the NBA.
No, because you can't run zones in the NBA.
Bro, like, even if you could, them shits would not be that effective. I'm not gonna lie.
No, they wouldn't. I mean,
would be broken immediately.
Zones are easy to break because the ball moves faster than the person.
Exactly. But in 2K, the person moves faster than the ball, and they still have yet to get that right.
Yeah. I mean, it's aggravating.
Even with Bullet Passer, you know, you got Bullet Passer Hall of Fame, you still over here sky hooking the ball to somebody.
Oh, trust me, I'm well aware somebody has Bullet Passer Hall of Fame, and it's aggravating as shit. And I still will lock the pass even though I'm holding the button towards whomever I'm passing it to, so it makes zero sense. And speaking of like the 5 out man and shit like that, like at this point, if I watch one of the homies like play 2K for real, it's just for them. It's not the game because everybody plays it the same. 5 out zone, the whole shebang, and it gets just aggravating just watching that shit because it's just not entertaining. Like y'all, like, you know, I like the 2K League. I think it's a dope concept for real. The 3-on-3 was the most interesting thing, more than the 5-on-5 to me, because they actually got to like play how they normally would play for real. So like that was dope. But like the actual 2K League, I'm not a fan of. Well, I'm a fan of it, but I'm not as into it because that 5 out shit is boring and everybody does it. 5 out, 2-3, or 3-2. Like I said, I suggested this idea that for the first 2 minutes, okay, you can run your little zone, but the last 3, you gotta play man.
I got you. So
like, show me why you're the best, like head up, not just in a system type thing. Like, show me why you can play like man, or like why you can actually like clamp somebody up. You dig? Right. Like zone, you have somebody to rely on because you just got a zone to cover and shit like that. That's just basketball 101. Whereas man, you might have a little help, but to be honest, you really on your own. Like if you're getting baked, then you're just getting baked. And that's what I want to see. I want to see somebody get cooked. I want to see somebody get clamped. Like I'm trying to see all that shit. You feel me?
Right.
So it's one of those things where it's like, come on, bro.
I just want 2K to actually make it, because if 2K made it where the ball actually moved fast, like way faster than even a 99 speed character, because the ball should be able to move faster, because I can literally chuck this bitch with all my strength.
Mm-hmm.
But if they actually made the ball move fast instead of letting it be slow so people could get steals easier, because that's really I can't think of another reason to have the ball still moving slow.
Well, yeah, I mean, we've seen it happen, like where the ball will change trajectory based off them reaching.
Yeah, there's no other reason I can think of them having it that way but to cater to people that want to get passing lane steals. And it's like, bro, if you can't time it, you can't time it.
And that's how it should be. It should all be based on time. But I remember at one point, one of the patches actually made it that way. It was timing.
Yeah, but then they got rid of it because people complained about it. They do it with everything.
Yeah, too many passes were getting through, even though you're literally watching them spam that shit over and over and over again. And they swear to not spam. I mean, we said this multiple times already. People swear up and down that they don't spam the square button, but we somehow always have that issue. So somebody lying.
I was gonna say, we have the same issue every year where everyone swears up and down they good at 2K. Everybody swears up and down they not doing this, not doing that. They swearing that somebody else is the problem. Yeah, they the problem. We need to fix that. One of y'all is the problem.
Oh God.
Some of y'all is the problem, and you just refuse to admit it.
Like not everybody's good. Some of y'all below average, some of y'all average, and some of y'all ass. And the thing is, you can always get better, because I was ass for years.
Yeah, then we bullied you.
Yeah, then I got bullied, but you know. But still, I was ass, mediocre, decent, and I'd say I'm pretty good at the game now. I'm pretty damn good. Like,
yeah, you got no choice but to say that niggas would rather play with you than anybody else as the point guard.
Yeah, the fact that niggas who like I've watched play 2K like have said like, nigga, you actually good at the game, actually solidified it. Once I got the stamp from like niggas I've watched like playing this game like 14, 15 and shit like that, when I got the stamp, I'm like, oh, all right.
All right, you know, I gotta hold that now.
Yes, all right. I guess I can say I'm good at 2K. Am I the best? No. Am I, one of the best niggas out there? Prime time, couldn't do it. No, I'm not. But am I good at it? Can I hold my own? Yes. And I'm comfortable and fine with that.
That's what I be trying to tell niggas, but y'all be telling me to shut up. You know this.
And on top of that, not to mention, I don't make meta builds anyways. Like, if I made a meta build, then like my build be doing most of the work more than anything.
And I'm not gonna lie, somebody that's made a meta build, that shit is still boring. Like, I made that point guard, that shorter point guard, remember?
Yep, the 5'11.
And I still have so much more fun using the 6'5.
Yeah, because it's more fun because you're doing something different, which is what I would hope that people would will just accept. Because even like some TikTok creators, like content creators, like on the platform and shit like that, they're like, dog, we need originality. We need people to make different builds and shit like that. Because like playing the same build over and over again, everybody having the same build, like, nigga, that shit boring. You feel me?
Yeah, but unfortunately, it's very unfortunate effect of content creation blowing up, because we want different builds. We want everybody to be creative, but everybody's going to be on YouTube day one looking up the best builds from like Joe Knows and shit. And no shot at Joe Knows, because he's just making the money.
He's just doing his thing. Yeah.
And he makes some good builds. I'm not going to lie. I've seen his videos. He makes some very good builds. Like, they be out here making some good builds. It's just everybody just wants to be him, or wants to be Steezo, or who wants to be somebody like
niggas who are actually really good at the game and actually take skill to play. Like, motherfuckers are actually good at the game for real and can do whatever they want with whatever build that they make. Like, I really wish people would actually do, or like take after what shout out to D-Man yet again, what D-Man and Shake be doing, because they be making builds based off like real players and shit like that, and it'd be dope watching it happen, because like not everybody's playing with that type of build. So I wish people just do that shit, because it make the game more fun, and it would help with longevity, because everybody complains about playing the same shit, but I'm all like, everybody makes it. So I mean, you kind of got to deal with that. You want to change it, be the change. Like, there's a reason why I try to make a 6'3" point guard every year, like a 6'1" at the lowest. Like, there's a reason for that, because I enjoy that build. I enjoy that height. I don't want to make a 5'11" because I know I'm not gonna have fun playing that shit.
Favorite type of builds is 6'3", 6'4", 6'5" point guard. I don't want 6'7s back, because if 6'7s come back, I'm gonna be toxic and the community is gonna be toxic. We don't need that back in the game.
As hell.
But 6'5", I can live with that. 6'5" is a very fun point guard build. Because like you're tall enough to where if someone's making these short ass point guards try to be fast and shit, get the highest 3-point rating, I'm gonna just bully you.
Oh,
if
God.
they try to switch somebody that's a little bit taller, like the small forward onto you, I'm still faster than you, bro. I'm gonna bake you.
I'm holding.
It's that very fun height to use, and that's why I love my like 6'5" that I have on 2K. But like I said, everybody's gonna be looking up that build, and even if we try to do like, say if people wanted to make the players, you know everybody gonna try to make Steph Curry if they're point guard.
Yep.
Everybody gonna be trying to make LeBron or KD if they're small forward. Everybody gonna be trying to make Kobe if they're shooting guard.
Or Jordan.
Yeah, must say the only one that's gonna really have some actual variety would be like the big man position.
But even
there's plenty
still,
of big men that people would want to play.
You could deal with LeBrons and Kobe's and so on and so forth, because then I could just make the Jordan build, the Giannis, the whatever. And although most of the players that we've mentioned have like a good all-around game and shit like that, and they're great, you can still pick somebody who's just as good, like a T-Mac build, a Penny Hardaway build.
Yeah.
Like, nigga. I don't know, bro, but 2K has had a great season this year. Like, it's actually really good. Like, it actually makes me want to play the fucking game. But I'm not grinding to I'm not grinding to level 30. I'm just not. No, I'm good. I'm good. I wish I had this sooner. I mean, the mascots should have been there day one, or season one, because that's been like a staple for real. Like, that's always been a thing.
I'm not gonna lie, they lost me once. It was like, yeah, we got a great. I'm not gonna lie. This was the one where it's like, this ain't even, you can't blame Suits for this. As a dev team, who the fuck, which one of y'all decided, you know what they really gonna love for their legend reward? A fucking bird.
Polly the parrot.
Bro, like, I need to know who at the dev team thought that was a great idea, because I'm not gonna lie, I don't like shitting on people's ideas too much, but that was a shit fucking idea.
Yeah.
That one should have been thrown in the garbage. You should have got told to sit in the corner and really think about what you just talked to me about.
The funny thing is, though, it's like they actually gave the community what they wanted. Not the parrot, but like the tiger and shit, like they actually gave the community what they wanted in like spurts and shit like that. But that legend, bro,
it overshadowed everything. It's like, yeah, you gave us what we wanted, but what the fuck is this?
Like, you gave us some bullshit.
Like, yeah, we got the tiger and shit. But why the fuck are you telling me I grinded a plethora of hours for 4 straight seasons to get a fucking bird?
Yeah, the community was not happy about that shit at all, because it got leaked overseas first.
Yeah, because it got like leaked a day or two before someone got it, and everybody's like, ain't no way that's real. Ain't no way that's fucking
Everybody
real.
thought that was a joke. I mean, hell, when I think Rainbow put in the group chat, we're like, ain't no way that's serious. Ain't no way.
Even I was like, ain't no way that's fucking real. And he's like, I don't know. And then the next day, someone hit legend. They had got a fucking bird.
And this is my court. Bitch.
That should be saying, I ain't built different. Like, bro, get this shit out my ears.
This your man's? Whose man's is this?
And once again, I just want to know. I just want to talk to the deck, because we can blame Suits for a lot of things. We can't blame Suits if there was a fucking parrot in the game.
A parrot that nobody wanted.
Like, y'all sat down as a unit, as a community of developers, and said, that one right there,
that's
that
it.
Parrot idea.
Hey, that's it.
Yeah, use that for all the hours that they grinded. They gonna love having that. They gonna love it. All them hours. You ain't give them nothing. You ain't give us nothing super crazy. All the good shit they give you for not grinding, pretty much. Like, not grinding that much. Like, remember when getting the biggest grind thing when the game first came out was, oh, I got the penthouse and I can zip around the city.
Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah, that was dope. And how is the legend reward worse than that?
Shit, bro, who knows? And to think, I always think that I'm gonna grind a legend, but then I remember it's 2K and I know I'm gonna get mad.
I refuse to grind a legend because that shit is stressful. But
I don't want to be the first. I don't give a fuck about that. I just want to do it, but I'm like, now I'm gonna get irritated.
But what was I about to say? Every year, it's like the game starts off decent Because even with this one, it wasn't the greatest, but it was damn sure better than 21.
Way better. It was straight. Like it was straight, having a decent time on it, but shit.
I'm saying damn sure better than 21, but like,
plus grinding wasn't that bad either.
Yeah, and like my career was cool. Getting the badges was cool. Like there wasn't I had multiple players because I was actually enjoying the game. And then they fucked it all up. Because then we found out about like L2 and how you didn't even have to reach and pass lanes. You just had to hold L2 and then you just got steals automatically.
Yeah, I was definitely getting steals for free.
Yeah, when people found out that you really were just getting steals for free and 2K actually had to do something about it, they're like, all right, we're going to get rid of it. And then people complained that it was too hard to get steals. Like, bro.
Meanwhile, they're spamming in the passing lanes because we've played multiple games on rec where I don't even pass the ball. I just sit at the top of the key and you can see niggas just mashing square.
They do it all the time. And everybody swear that they just built different for defense, but the amount of people that you see just running around with their hands flailing everywhere anytime they run in a zone, it's crazy.
Bro, it makes 0 sense. It makes 0 sense.
You know what'd be the craziest one? Yeah, you make the pass. But say you just pass into the dude to your right and he's close. Dude in the far left corner is for some reason jumping out of bounds.
Yep. Or the dead sprint, or the fact that like they'll go into a full-on dead sprint with the shit.
Bro. And I'm not gonna lie, I benefited from the way reaching used to be like on 19 and shit, where you could literally like you could reach and get back into a play. Yeah,
that was kind of dumb.
Yeah, and it needed to go. I benefited from it, but it needed to go. I know when something needs to go.
I called that shit dumb because niggas would reach and should be pulled out of the play for reaching and can just run back. Yeah, like like I remember motherfucker reached past me, missed, and then pressed X again. It was right back on my hip. I'm like, that's not even humanly possible. Like,
also, 2K, I need y'all to get rid of giving people bump animations whenever they just keep spamming the reach button. I'm not gonna lie. If the reach button is pressed 3 times, it's a reach and foul. Just make that a thing. If you press it 3 times in a row in a single possession, it is a reach and foul. The next one, it's a foul. Because that would honestly keep people from spamming so much more. Because if you knew, I get 2 reaches.
2 freebies.
That third one is, I get 2 freebies. 2 possible freebies. Because you can still get a foul on the first or second one.
Yeah.
But that third one
is guaranteed.
Is a definite foul. Like, I need them to add something like that. Just like that third one is a definite foul.
There needs to be punishment because they punish the dribblers all the damn time, but they don't punish the reachers.
Like, bro, they've tried a lot of things, and it's like they're just trying to tiptoe around making it to where you get actually punished for reaching by an actual foul that can get you kicked out of a game.
Yep.
Because they made it so like you lose more stamina, but then people complain about that, so they put in tireless defender, which pretty much negated losing more stamina for reaching. And like they made it so like you had to be on the correct side, or even when they added the right stick reaching, but then people abused it because they made it honestly way too overpowered. Because if you just reached on the same side, it wasn't even time; it was a steal. But just make it so like 3 reaches. That third one, it's a reach and foul. Like how it's supposed to be with travels. That third step, that's travel, bro. You walk.
Hey, that's your ass, Mr. Postman.
That's just how it needs to be. That third reach is where you literally is like, all right, this is a foul. You need to stop reaching.
Hey, calm that shit down.
Because at that point, you can't even lie and be like, I wasn't reaching. No, we saw you swipe twice, and then you got a reach and foul.
Nigga, that's a cold 3.
Yeah, that is 3 reaches. That's a reach and foul, bro.
I feel it.
I need them to add that as a feature. Because, like, there's not much they can do for certain tactics that people do. Like, when you're on the fast break and they personal foul you, like some bitches.
That's annoying, and I hate the fact that happened in the 2K League. They need to do something about that, but continue.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. They definitely need to give, like, a bigger penalty to your teammate grade. Like, you lose a lot for that shit. For, like, personal fouling on the fast break.
Because
Or they need... Ooh. Because that that shit is ridiculous. Just fouling on, because sometimes they won't even like do the personal foul. They'll just keep reaching and hope they get the reaching foul or the steal.
Yep.
Like that still needs to be the same thing. You need to give people actual penalties for fouling on a fast break, a better penalty than a regular reaching foul, because why is you fouling on the fast break, bro? I had a wide open lane. You didn't go for the block. No, you just kept slapping me in the back.
And if anything, it needs to be more clear paths, because they rarely called that shit.
Yeah, they don't call them unless they personal foul you.
Yeah, like I've seen that shit multiple times. It's like, dog, they will call a fucking clear path foul, or if like you're obviously a fucking clear path. You being behind me and nobody being in front of me, clear path.
You being on my hip, I still feel like that should be a clear path. Like you being on my hip and I'm still have an open lane, I feel like that should be a clear path. But
it's
NBA
not.
rules might say it's not.
Yeah, it's not, because they can still sprint in front of you, then get the ball and shit.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I feel like it should, but NBA rules, I'm pretty sure it says it's not.
It's not.
They technically have a chance.
Yeah, it's aggravating, but they definitely still have a chance though. But that whole what you just said, like full fast break, you're behind me, then you just get bailed out shit. Yeah, that needs to go somewhere.
That shit is so annoying, bro. Then you get that out of there. I need them to understand, because for some reason, this is the second 2K that this has happened in. For some reason, we have to keep explaining to these developers, I don't need to be 6'1", 5'11", just to be able to have a 90+ speed, bro. I don't need to be these short motherfuckers just so I can move fast and shoot good. Yeah. There's taller people in the NBA faster than shorter people and shoot better than them motherfuckers. Not everyone's Kevin Durant. I'm not saying that. But there's too many tall niggas in the NBA that can shoot good for you to be sitting here trying to make it so I can't shoot good and still have some speed on. It's too many, bro.
We want to save that for the 2K wish list. Let's go and continue. You're a big fan of Sonic.
Mm-hmm.
I seen the trailer. I'm not gonna lie, I'm over open world games. We've been over this. I might check it out, but it's gonna be one of those I might have to get on sale. So what you think about the new trailer for Sonic, Biggie?
I'm kind of about it. Like, when does that game come out again? I think it comes out in like 2023,
2023.
Like so they still have time to work on it, obviously. But from what they showed, I'm very iffy, because I know they're going to add more to make the world feel at least a little bit more alive. Not like it's going to be a completely living world. It's a Sonic game. You're moving too fast for you to actually notice a completely living world. But from what I've seen, it didn't fit. Like, it didn't feel like, it felt like a game that they threw Sonic in the middle of. And I hope they can make it feel more like an actual Sonic game and not just a game that you threw Sonic in just to put Sonic in the title. Because like right now, like whenever you look at it, that reminds me of like how, what was that newest Final Fantasy that came out? Like not like a remake of anything, but like an actual new one that had like really good graphics.
14? I don't remember.
I think, but it was one of them ones that had really good like it reminds me of that, but just throwing Sonic in that world.
Okay.
Or what's a good one to compare it to? Because I had one on the tip of my tongue and I don't remember it. Monster Hunter World. It looked like they threw them in a world like that, obviously without the monsters, but threw them in a world like that and was just like, yeah, this is the new Sonic game, and threw rails all up in there and shit. Which that definitely looked weird, but I know hopefully they get that looking better in like full game. Because ain't no way you about to sit here and tell me, yeah, this is a finished Sonic game and they're just floating rails everywhere.
Right.
Like the rails and stuff are a very big thing when it comes to his games, but if you're going to do a game like this, you got to make that look better. They can't just be just rails flying everywhere.
Like, nigga, at least try to fool me.
Like before you could do that because it was a linear game. It was just go here, like you start here, the finish is there, get there as fast as possible, get the most amount of points you can while you're getting there as fast as possible. You can get away with throwing rails that just are floating in the air because no one's gonna care. Like I'm not about to sit here and look at this. I'm trying to get to the end. But now you got this open world game where I might be looking around like, oh man, this world looks beautiful. Why is there just a loop-de-loop in the middle of the sky?
Loop-de-loop and pull, and your shoes are looking cool.
Like, that's my biggest problem with it. It doesn't feel like a Sonic game. It feels like a game that they threw Sonic in the middle of. And I just want them to make Sonic Unleashed. I'm going to be honest. Sonic Unleashed 2.
I fuck with it. I just want to let it be known, chat, and everybody watching, listening. I'm playing NHL while we're recording or whatever. When I said loop-de-loop and pull, I literally did a loop-de-loop around the goal right now and scored. I'm lit. I'm lit. But I feel what you're saying. I'm a fan of Sonic. I was more a fan of a Sonic than Mario. I'm gonna keep my eye on it, but this is another one of those ones where it's like, I'm just gonna keep my eye on it. I don't want to sit there and be like, oh yeah, it's gonna be lit, and then it turns out to be hot. But you feel me?
And I'm like I said, I'm very iffy on it because there's potential, but it's very like if you were like looking at the potential through a magnifying glass or like through a telescope, it's still like I don't know what I'm looking at, but it's something.
Right.
I don't know what it is yet, and hopefully y'all can let me see what it is, but it is something. I don't know.
Right. I see. Like I seen the trailer look straight, but I'm still like, I just got to see the actual like full on, like they do like 15-minute demos. I need one of those. Then I
need to see the game as we get closer to the actual launch.
Right.
Because especially those rails are very off-putting on just being in the middle of the sky.
This nigga Biggie like, the fuck is that rail doing there?
Because like I said, you could get away with that in regular Sonic. Like we've played Sonic games for so long. Even like the 2D scroller ones where he wasn't moving as fast as he does in the newer ones. You would see the rails and shit, and it's like you're not going, oh, why is there a rail just in the middle of the jungle? No, it's just get on the rail, trying to get to the end.
It's kind of like my old favorite shit to watch, Sonic for Hire, when he fell on the spike. The nigga was all like, why the fuck is there a spike in the middle of the ground? That's not realistic.
Like even in Sonic Adventures, some people's favorite Sonic game. Like,
mine.
There's so much stuff in that game where you could really be like, why the fuck is this just in the middle of the road, or why is this in the middle of a jungle? I don't care. I'm just trying to get to the end.
It's definitely my all-time favorite.
Like the very iconic mission that I remember for that game when you're technically snowboarding, but you're just, I think, on like the car doors.
Yep.
No, you're on a
snowboard. You're on a snowboard.
I say, and then you're getting chased by that big ass bus.
Yep.
Like, why is this bus just hauling ass after Sonic? Why is it trying to kill a hedgehog right now? Like, you don't think about that while you playing it.
Because he the ops, that's why.
But you don't think about that while you playing it. But if that were to happen in an open world game, you just running around and a fucking bus just appeared out of nowhere.
Nigga got an entire school bus after him. I hate hedgehogs. They stink.
Like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, if you was playing an open world game and there was just a set of spikes in the middle of a bush, you just like, not even roses, just a regular fucking fern. It's just got spikes sitting under it. Like, what are we doing here?
Big ass metal spikes and shit.
Like, you can't do the same things that you would in a regular Sonic game, and I feel like that's kind of gonna make me not want to play this game because it's not gonna play how I think Sonic should play. And that might just be the, older, when the older generation, like, nah, that's not how it's supposed to be.
That might.
Shit.
I just hope it's good.
Yeah.
Like, I'm keeping my expectations mad low. But we gonna see. We gonna see.
At the end of the day, we want these games to do good. I don't wish that a lot of games do bad. There's only certain games that I hope do bad, and that's just because I can't fucking stand either the community or at this point I can't blame Suits anymore type shit. Like, it's just the dev team. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Bethesda as a company, they make some good games, but them as a company and putting out Skyrim or Fallout, and every time they put out a new one, everyone just like, oh, it's buggy. That's just the way the game is.
Oh, that's just Bethesda.
I hope every time they put out some shit, that shit just does terrible.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I low key hope that Madden do terrible. That way the community can get the game they deserve.
I hope Madden and FIFA do terrible, so both of them can get the games they deserve.
Like, I hope that game is just so bad, like to where it's like breaking people's consoles and shit like that. to where, like, remember how bad Cyberpunk did like the first week where they took that shit out the damn game store and they were giving refunds? Like, Sony don't never get no refund, but when they got like that, I hope that it get that bad, because I really do want the Madden community and shit like that to actually get the game that they deserve, because that's the only game they got.
I want Madden to be so bad that even the NFL, the NFL, I think their contract with them is technically up, but no, the FIFA one is up. Their contract is up.
But the NFL, so I think it's a lifetime one. I think.
Yeah, I hope the NFL just like, fix it before we somehow void this shit.
Like how Disney did Star Wars one.
Disney, fix it now.
That was the greatest shit ever.
Damn,
oh my god!
They scrap it. Oh shit! Ooh.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. You missed my fight in the very first game. I beat the goofy out that nigga. You feel me? This nigga gonna lose. Our team, our assistant coach.
Oh, he lost his helmet. Damn.
Told you he gonna lose. He wasn't really about that action. He should let me fight him. I haven't lost a fight yet, nigga. I'm 4-0. But let's hope it does. I really want the like Ken. It hurts my soul, dog. I want your game to be good, G. That's all I want for you.
Be good so that they get bullied into making the game good. Like I'm not gonna lie, how we bullied 2K into 2K19.
Yep.
I want it like that.
Bro, everybody stop playing that bitch. Star Wars, everybody boycotted that bitch. I'm not playing this shit. Disney pulled up to EA, was like, hey, fix it.
Yeah, because they started fucking with Disney's reputation. Hey, we don't do bullshit over here.
Not only that, though, it was because the microtransactions were bad. Because remember, Angry Joe put up that video and shit.
Yeah. I remember it was some video, I think we might be talking about the same one, where dudes, like, they literally tell you, I'm sorry, you've already gained too much today. You can't gain any more.
Angry Joe. Currency. He put that shit out, and then, like, no matter how good he did or how bad he did, you're going to make the exact same amount of in-star credits and shit like that. The game was actually pay to win before they actually made it, that way you couldn't buy no more star shards or whatever the fuck they were called. Yeah. Cards or whatever. Yeah, like, they literally, and then Disney was all like, nigga, no, fix it. And they were like, we will take our IP away from y'all. Like, we'll void this contract. And Disney bag different. Disney bag different.
They said fix it. And you can't not fix it when Disney says fix it.
Mickey Mouse put up on them niggas with the chopper, nigga. You think I'm pussy?
Also, I'm pussy.
Right, like they was not playing. Like that shit was great. That was that moment. The moment in Xbox was two of my proudest moments being a gamer.
Bro, when as a gamer, when you can see that y'all are bullying a company and actually making a good game, it makes you feel so good.
Bro, they took out the microtransactions like within like a couple weeks. They did not last that long.
Or what was another game that we bullied into greatness? I'm trying to think.
It's not many.
I must say it don't happen too often.
Let's say we bullied Xbox. We bullied.
There's another game that like we were like, we're not spending money on this bullshit.
Shadow of War.
Yeah. Because then on there it was like mad microtransactions or something.
Mad microtransactions, you could actually buy better character, or you could like spend it for packs to get better orcs and shit like that for your squad. And it made zero sense.
Buying this bullshit.
Yeah,
like, you're right.
And they took it out. Yeah.
I'm gonna say there was them, EA. We bullied EA a lot, but they deserve it.
They deserve it. They greedy as fuck. And the problem is, nigga, the fiends feed that shit. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Like
content creators and fucking addicts to the same video game feed a lot of these companies.
Yeah, my team people, they literally feed that shit. Like literally, if y'all stop buying that shit, you would not have this problem. I guarantee it. Stop buying it.
And it's the whole thing of like, there's always going to be somebody like, why should I stop playing it?
Yeah, it's like you ain't gotta stop playing it. Stop putting your money in that shit.
Because even in 2K, it's like, why? Because that's the problem with 2K. Because if everybody agreed on 2K to not buy VC, there would still be one person that'd be like, oh, that's actually free dubs. Let me go ahead and get my player to an 85 overall.
And the funny thing is, they could do that and still be trash, though.
Oh, they could still be trash, but it's like now they're the only 85 overall, and after a while, people are like, man, fuck that. I'm not about to sit here and just get my ass busted by this nigga all day.
Right.
Like, at the end of the day, that's the only thing that sucks with gaming whenever it comes like pay to win type microtransactions. Whereas like if at least a few people do it, after a while, people are just gonna be like, fuck it. because then the game's not enjoyable for you. You're trying to, stay true to this, like, nah, we don't support this, but then you see the motherfuckers supporting it, and that shit is not fun for you to go against them niggas. Like, if you got on call, like, say we did the same shit with Call of Duty, everybody's like, we're not buying none of the battle passes, we ain't doing none of that shit. And then you run into a nigga that bought the battle pass all the way to the top tier, has both the great guns and all the attachments already done because he bought everything. That shit is not gonna be fun.
But I mean, even still, I will always say, nigga, like that's like a select few for real. Because to be honest with you, G, like the 2K community been getting bullied for a while now. We only bullied 2K one time, just once.
Yeah.
Gotta keep doing it. You gotta demand better until you get better consistently. They gave us 2K19, then gave us 2K20, which was nothing but 19.5. Then gave us 21, which was a downgrade. Then gave us 22, which was better than 21, which isn't saying much. That's a problem.
And I'm not gonna lie, it won't take much if we bully 2K again. It wouldn't take much because they are not trying to repeat 2K18. They shareholders was cussing them out, I feel like. Like, where the fuck is the moolah?
Man, better we get better. I'm gonna keep saying that shit as a community. Demand better, you'll get better. But if you just cool with just being, no Vaseline, then I guess. Problem is, that's the problem when there's only one game on the market too. That's what also sucks. That's why Live needs to get their shit together.
Live, I don't trust them to get their shit together whatsoever.
They could do it. They could do it though, because 19 or what was it, not 18.
18 was good and they was on the right track.
And then 19 was a baby step.
Was it 19 or was that 20? I don't remember. Because I remember they took a year off on one.
It might have been 19 and 20. I'm pretty sure. I'd have to check, but it's either 18 19 or 19 20. Either fucking way.
It might have been 17 because I don't remember Live 17.
But either way, they took a good step and took a little baby step. And we don't need baby steps. We're trying to be competitive, nigga. You need to keep making adult, full grown man walks at this point, leaps and shit. And they didn't do that.
I say they needed to get NBA players out to come actually do face scans because most of them players do not look like themselves.
Right.
And they needed to work on they needed to actually get good mo-capped fucking basketball moves. They needed to stop animations. Players like Isaiah Thomas jump with a 65-inch vertical to block a nigga that he shouldn't be able to jump high enough with.
Funny ass video.
Bro, watching that nigga jump head above the backboard or head above the fucking rim, I'm like, yo, Isaiah Thomas wishes he could jump this high. Man has never jumped this high a day in his life.
He said, if I'm doing this, I'm going to the championship. This finna be a breeze.
Bro. That shit was hilarious. But I need them to fix that. I need NBA Live to I need them to just do better.
Just get your shit together. Give 2K competition, because when it had to be 19, I think about it. Because when we had 19, that's when we got 2K19.
No, it was 18, and so we had 18 and 19. We didn't get 20. So it was 2K. It was NBA Live 18 because that was the year, I believe. That was the one that we were playing a lot of because 2K was ass and Fortnite was in.
Yep.
And remember, they was like, "Why did you stop playing?" And then 19 for both of them came out, and Live 19 wasn't bad, but 2K19 was just so much better.
Yep. Get your shit together.
That's what it was.
All in all, Sonic, we hope we ain't got to bully you, but let's go and get onto the game deal so we can wrap this shit on up. We've been talking for 2 whole hours.
And normally what happens?
Normally. All right. So for games with gold, Xbox for this year or month, you get Avon Colony, High Rise, something. What's this shit called? I can't read the damn name. High Rise, you get Super Meat Boy, then you get Bass Skulls. And then for
Super Meat Boy.
Yeah, and then meat. And then for PS Plus, we actually get bangers this month. You get God of War. 2018 God of War. Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker. And Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. That's the Nickelodeon Smash Bros joint. I suggest copping all these because they're free, and 2 out of the 3, because I never played the Naruto joint, are fire as fuck. So get on that. Now, with that being said, Biggie, go ahead and get the people out show, brother.
Glad to be here once again to talk games. Always have a good conversation with my homie Woo, crack some jokes and shit. I still stand by what I said about working in the service industry. If you walk into my establishment and there's less than 10 minutes left, and you come in and I say, okay, what do you want? And you add an "and" after the first item, get the fuck out.
I'm phoning it.
And I hope y'all have a nice rest of y'all nights. As we would say, brush your teeth, drink some water, and I'm out.
All right, folks, we appreciate y'all for kicking it with us for an episode of this podcast. At time of this, it should be up on Friday. Then we're recording another one to give y'all two. You dig what I'm saying? And we got plenty more news I should talk about because some more games have been announced, released, and so on and so forth. And then when that TMNT drop, you already know you're gonna get the exclusive TMNT focus episode of that joint. That being said, folks, don't forget to rate this thing 5 stars on all podcast platforms: Apple Podcasts, Stitcher Radio, Spotify, and of course Anchor, which makes our podcast heard on all these platforms. We appreciate y'all. We're gonna holler at y'all on the next one, but we gone.